Sunset in Dolmakyar. 2 days ago, Fang was executed. Yesterday, late into the night, going into the wee hours of today, this morning, you bid farewell to a group of your allies, companions, friends, and family headed north after Casimir Gavendale and Sid Pridesire, and you said goodbye to some companions headed east with a newly reanimated House Tachonis. Stone of Night Song vanishing into the east. All of you head from various institutions to the Seven Stars in the Rookery. Azune, leaving the Brethren Hall, you look out. It's the end of the day. In addition to those that were dismissed, many resignations have piled up today. And as you leave the Brethren Hall, you look and see a small open-walled tent at the edge of the marketplace right outside the Brethren Hall with a banner saying the Sons of Dawn on it. And you see some small symbols of the Candescent Creed and some dismissed Revolutionary Guard being hailed by what looks to be a mercenary company, signing people up for work.
Is this mercenary company familiar to me?
Give me a history check. Call it DC 12.
Okay. 8.
You have not heard of them before. But you recognize the marks of the Candescent Creed.
I sure do.
Bolaire. Deep in the bowels of the Arcanaud, where is the blade of Shay Claw kept? The last of the pariah blades.
Well, there are several of them, and we have them separated and not saved in the same place, just in case we do get robbed. I go to the one that is easiest to get to, which is down in the archives, which are supposed to be off limits to everybody, but enough money can get you in a lot of places. And it's stuck in what looks like, if you know what an art filing cabinet is with these very thin metal drawers that pull out, and they have labels on them, and it is mislabeled. And I open it, and it is sat in a layer of very fine sand that has been pressed and molded so that it can only hold this, and there is no movement possible for this sword.
The Lady Cormorant looks at it. May I touch it?
Of course.
She does not go to lift the sword.
It would be hard to.
She traces her finger along the blade, across the fuller, gets to the point of the sword, and pushes down on it until it pricks her finger.
Are you all right? Do you need anything? Oh dear,
No. I'm all right. A little bit of blood on the blade, I'm sorry. You see that she says, I can clean it if you'd like.
Well, I've got it. And I use... I hold my face in a couple places, and I use prestidigitation to clean the blade before putting it away with great fanfare.
Beg your pardon. The moment seized me. I simply thought how interesting it would be to add an injury to the story of this blade.
It is something to touch history. It connects us. I understand the desire. I would be a little bit more careful. Some of these objects can become difficult. We actually, I'm sure you will notice, we can always You can always, I would say, identify people who work here, the archivists, because they tend to have injuries related to their work. Rosadella, who is currently upstairs, lost both her hands in a mechanism that we did not know was a short teleportation spell. Thankfully, we have these wonderful pieces that she gets to use, called the Aether's Grasp braces, I believe we call them. So she gets invisible hands.
How challenging would it be for the Lloy wing to change halls with the Celadine wing?
Honestly, it might be cheaper to just build a new wing.
That can be arranged. You see, she says, I'm sorry. My time here is at an end, but I would love anything in writing about the actual logistical hurdle of what it would mean to move the artifacts here to the current location of the Celadine wing.
Would I have to be in contact with the people who run the Celadine, or would this be something I could handle myself?
Collaboration would be greatly appreciated. And she turns to leave with Temide Wernst, leaving Bolaire to attend to his normal duties. Murray, you are seated back in the office, which no longer has a tiny little desk on top of a big one. Steen Cora looks at you. Your politics are as plain as the gems in your mouth.
So are yours.
Murray, we want a little bit of continuity here at the Penteveral. It can't all get turned on its head overnight. If you continue to telegraph your disappointment, you will force my hand. What is it you need in order to do your job?
No interference.
Can the same be expected in return?
You tell me. Seems like the Sundered Houses have quite the agenda coming in here.
Their agenda is not your job. Your job is to manage the equipment and material needs of the various departments of this university.
My job is to look after...
I'll tell you what your job is. That's what just changed today, Murray. I'll tell you. Now, if that's a problem, I'm not afraid to make a big mess. You got a lot of friends here, and none of them matter. So you tell me how we play it.
Yep. I'll be good.
I'm glad to hear that. Euripides had a long leash. He was a very sweet old halfling man. I know you. I'm like you, even if you don't want to see it. I made my way here on my own, too. I'm not about to lose this opportunity.
I recommend that you keep that one of your 5 fingers out of my face next time. But understood and heard.
Thank you, Murray. That'll be all.
As Murray walks to the door, she turns around. We have 10 fingers, by the way. And then she leaves.
Give me an insight check.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oop. Whoop. Why did you just... Okay. Ooh, it was almost good. 7.
7.
Disadvantage.
7. Walking out from there, There is a thick silence that you cannot interpret. Hal, you and Shadia leave from a great day of rehearsal. The company is coming together. Kotherai, Heretics, Renegades, a play partially based in history. You'll be ready for your opening, which is at this rate next week. But you'll be ready for it. Today you saw what you needed to see to feel like things were on track. And stepping out of one of the sort of wooden side buildings of the new hallowed round, you walk a little ways out into Tintazi Wood with Shadia, and you look out and see these small sort of little obelisk-like cairn stones, and see that there is a plot that is ready. You can see that they've marked it, and they'll start to freshly dig it tomorrow. It hasn't been dug yet, but you see there's a small plot there, and Shadia puts a hand on your shoulder.
Well, kiddo, I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Play is really great today. I think it's really fun. There's that part where the God of War comes out, and he keeps getting his speech interrupted when me and the other acrobats keep falling out of that tower of chairs. There's like I think it's nice that I think a lot of people will never have seen like a play before and doing some like juggling. I really appreciate being involved.
Well, a little levity helps the medicine go down, huh?
Yeah.
I had a thought. Your little sister, I think, could use you in her days a little more right now, with all of this uncertainty, you know? And I wondered if you, provided Elodie's all right with it, I can't see why she wouldn't be, stay at the Divine House for now, for a bit.
Yeah. It's easier to commute to the theater.
Yeah, and we'll see each other every day, check in, and push this beast over the hill, get it open on time.
Dad, why did you start wearing Uncle Thiazi's sword?
I think it's because I don't want him to be gone. Something to hold on to. Not the same as holding on to you. Or holding on to him, but...
She gives you a big hug. Let me ask, is that the truth or is that a lie? Is that the reason you wear the sword?
It is part of the truth.
As you think about the two faces on that sword that can be seen two different ways, and think about the fictional, the play, this work of artifice you are creating, and that you told a bunch of actors to try and tell the truth, you wonder what it means to say something that's part of the truth and not the whole thing. As night descends on Dolmakyar, 4 figures make their way to the 7 Stars. A beautiful tavern with a deep processional sort of area, many different circular tables, raised wings. It's quite a large restaurant and tavern, actually. And this is one of the places in a big city like Dolmakyar that is not an inn and a tavern. It is fully a tavern. It is a place of revelry, white walls, dark wooden beams, hardwood floors, and you see there's a place for musicians to play. You can barely even hear the music over the din of people eating and talking and laughing. And in the back, a small staircase rises up to an aviary. An aviary that is kept with a large number of homing pigeons. There are some trained corvids in this place. Even off in a corner, you see a couple hunting birds, maybe 1 or 2 falcons kept off in cages. A lot of people in the rookery keep their birds here for a small fee to the 7 Stars that, looks after them, feeds them. And, a bird capable of carrying messages or hunting is not something you typically use every day. You see this gentleman, Lockmere Willows, who has a little bit of human ancestry and a little bit of gnomish ancestry. You see that he sort of opens the door, sort of wavy, silvery hair, almost a little point to his ears. Bartender's apron. You see he's got his cuffs pulled up and buttoned with a couple of little bartender's tools around the waist, one by one, ushering you all up this back staircase. And you see that there is a small table set here in the aviary, a few candles lit here in the dark where you can see people approaching through the cages, but they cannot, due to the obfuscation, see you.
Well, I'm fucked. How was your day?
Keep on keeping on.
Murray just breaks after everything. She finally just lets it all go.
I pull a hanky.
Could you bring up a round for us? Keep the tab open.
I'll keep a tab open. You stay up here for as long as you like. It's all of Dolmakiar's finest hospitality here at the 7 Stars.
We'll need it.
And we will return to this meeting at the 7 Stars on another episode of Critical Role.
Hello and welcome to the Critical Role Announcement Playhouse.
Yes, I am.
They still torture me to this day. Before we jump into the world of Armand, let's go about our sponsor tonight, Dark Horse Wine. Sam?
Sorry, just filling this out. Hi, guys. My status as a world-class wine lover has finally reached the folks at Dark Horse Wine. A wine made to taste like a $20 bottle at half the price. Perfect as you gather for game night. And that's the thing about Dark Horse, guys. It always over-delivers. In fact, they're proving it again with a new sweepstakes that combines my 2 favorite things. Turn game night into wine night with the limited edition Dark Horse Crits and Sips pack, featuring a one-of-a-kind dice stopper that protects your most venerable vintages and whose claws grip a red liquid core. It's liquid core?
Yeah. It is liquid core.
What?
A D20 die reserved for the most critical rolls.
Ooh.
Ooh. It was actually really good. It's a 19.
That's really good. That's really good.
Dark Horse Wines guarantees that you will only roll high on their dice.
19 or higher.
19 or higher.
The Dark Horse Crits and Sips pack also comes with the legendary Wine Tote of Hoarding, with room for a bottle of vino and all your extra dice. Well, maybe not all Laura's extra dice, but for most people. It'll let you take your favorite Dark Horse wine wherever adventure leads. Give me that pen.
Right. No, but, so, Sam, what's with all the cards, though?
Oh, the cards. Yes, thank you for asking. That's for the sweepstake. Not only will our audience get to see these legendary items at work during today's episode, but you can actually acquire them yourself if fate is on your side, because only a limited number of Dark Horse Crits and Sips packs were ever forged. Wine not included. So I am entering the sweepstakes as many times as possible to win that prize. And this is entry number 6,969.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't enter, Sam.
Why not, Matt?
There's like rules about that.
I don't think so.
You don't need to send in a card. Like, here, see the actual
rules
there for you.
I will read these rules. Enter for a chance to win your very own at bit.ly/Dark Horse Sweeps. Must be 21 years or old. 21 years old to enter. That's fine. Void where prohibited. Sweepstakes ends 1/16/26. P.S. Samuel Brent Oscar Riegel of Critical Role is not allowed to enter. Well, come on. Those rules got really specific at the end.
They know you too well, Samuel.
The true treasure of the true treasure of the tote, the pour that's all about giving you more and exceeding your expectations. Dark Horse wine, everybody. Indeed, perfect to bring along for any quest. Make haste. Enter for your chance to win now. Matt, sack to you.
Thank you, Sam.
I love this. I want this.
The finale episode of The Mighty Nine airs next week. So you'll be able to officially binge all 8 episodes of this first season, along with our final episode of Inside the Mighty Nine, discussing everything in the back half of season 1 and featuring some very special guests. So check it out now on Prime Video, and thank you all so much for watching the show, sharing your art, sharing your reactions with all of us in the community, telling your friends and family about it. Enjoy it again many times, like we have. You know, like seriously, like getting to see more people fall in love with these characters, this world, it's meant the world to us. And so just want to say thank you so much for coming along.
Thank
Laura.
you for coming along.
Laura, you're up.
If you're in need of a last-minute gift, send Christmas magic to your loved ones with a digital Critical Role gift card available at all our Critical Role online shops, starting at $25. Good for last-minute stuff.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I got distracted. Taliesin.
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20. And with that, Dispatch is out and fully available to play right now. You can also grab it.
It's so good.
It's so good, guys. It's so much fun. And you can grab it at a discount in the Steam Winter Sale starting today, December 18th. Check it out now.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can definitely, you can fix her. Good luck.
I messed it up.
You always, well.
Did you?
I did.
It's so much fun. It's date everyone. And check it out now at dispatchgame.com. It's great.
Marisha, you're up.
Don't look at them, look at me! Just pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
The Marisha Ray story.
Friendly reminder that there will be no new episodes of Campaign 4 over the next couple of weeks, as our team takes a shut up, Ashley.
That's right.
As our team takes a well-deserved rest. Our team needs this rest during the Christmas and New Year's holiday season here in the United States. We hope you take this opportunity to catch up, rest, or play a game with loved ones. That's always good in the holidays. We have resources like recaps, previously on, which is our like little video series, and Critical Role cooldowns to help you get up to speed or dive further into the story of Ahriman. Find everything you need at critroll.com/campaign4, and we'll see you back in Ahriman on January 15th.
Woohoo! Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, love. I believe that concludes our announcements. Right, Laura?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, just want to make sure. So let's go ahead and dive into the world of Ahriman.
Roll those theater clips.
Hello, and welcome back to another very exciting episode of Critical Role. I invite you now here to the depths of Castle Delawney.
So quiet.
Here in Gormalay, in the Kingdom of Timony. Our friends have been so successful up till this point.
I fucking been an asshole, right?
Have been so successful up to this point. You have to remind us how we came to this dark and dismal place.
Yeah, let's review our errors.
Let's retrace our steps to see what choices we made that might have brought us here. It all began with the death of our friend Thiazi Fang, betrayed as he was by Casimir Gavendale. And for a moment we feared the young brother of Teor, Talsidamir Pridesire. However, we discovered that young Sid was still true of faith and convicted in his heart with loyalty, seizing the deed to Castle Sloke from the Crowkeeper Tavern and making his way north. You followed him away from the funeral of Thiazi Fang, Thimble's beloved longtime partner in crime, Kattigan and Teor's beloved friend and former member of the Torn Banner, and the target of the Lord Wicander Halovar's family, him and his aspirant, the demon Tyranny. Moving through the Dehopshiny Wood, where you encountered the gnome Ulbid Morn, you encountered the fairies of Hawthorne's Glade, you made your way through the city of Arderin up towards Sloke, where you found that treacherous Casimir Gavendale, and Thimble smote his ruin on the castle ramparts.
Smoked his ass.
You then discovered that the Tachonis envoys that had come and literally spanked Casimir Gavendale with a longsword, lacerating his buttocks, such that an enterprising doctor had reason to get him alone in a room. You followed the Tachonis north, believing that they had captured Sid. With your vengeance taken on Casimir, it was the rescue of Sid that loomed large in your mind's eye. What were the Tachonis doing in these lands? The regal-looking Lord Doset, his older sister, the skull-faced, tattooed Univir Tachonis, and their knight attendant of the vassal house of Saramai. Well, in these treacherous circumstances, you were glad for the companionship of your allies, the Hounds of the King, who you met that took you up the Miller's Road, the Dame Morgaine and Sir Hawkins. Speaking hounds in service to King Augustus Valian of Timony, old King Gus. They took you up the Miller's Road, a secret way by which these hounds capable not only of speech but of spell casting were able to find that gave you safe passage up through the lands to make your way to Tybreeze Lee, the seat of the Earl of Gormalay. On your way on the Miller's Road, you encountered the Black Rabbits, a group of outlaw fairies that gave you some news that apparently the House of Royce had fallen. Word had reached them through Fey channels. It seems indeed, as you have pursued with some success your aims that set you out on this path from Dol Makyar, where your quest began, that indeed the brutal and at times savage world of Ahriman turns, even without your direct attention. Who knows what could have befallen the House of Royce? Arriving in Tybreeze Lee in the bright sun, you saw a realm of some pastoral beauty and grandeur, the beginnings of Candle Feast. Indeed, you can see that the Candescent Creed, that beloved religion of Wick's family, was preparing cookies and candles and paper lanterns. Children wiping snot from their face to talk to Thimble about what was going on in the town. You found a young acolyte excitedly giving you news, and a hospital working to help those affected by this sort of bellows fever that seems to be spreading. On your way, discovering, you also met Fell Tower, another Hound of the King here in this place, and you discovered that it seemed the Tachonis were working out of Castle Delawney directly, witnessing a sudden conversion of none other than the Earl of Gormalay, a lord of an entire region of the Kingdom of Timony, to the Candescent Creed, walking amongst the people, sort of in mourning for his late lady wife, you use the distraction of this massive festival to get yourself into position. And using a chanter's egg that you had taken from your old friend Ulbid, the gnomish astronomer, you invisibly made your way into the castle after Thimble very stealthily spied on the goings-on of the Tachonis, who seemed to be making a hasty retreat for reasons we cannot exactly say. Wending your way into the smaller keep, you made your way downstairs, where Kattigan spoke in the manner of a ranger to a rat, who said that there were those of his kind that had gone into the dark of the dungeon and died without leaving a scent of rot. Whatever he meant you could not say until perhaps it was too late, as Tyranny in disguise as House Tachonis.
Genius. Inspired.
It's your moment.
Indeed. And you know what? Here's the thing, Whitney. He's not wrong. Rounding the corner, we discover what a rat means when it says that one can die without rotting, for indeed, life does seem to end when one is turned to stone. Rounding the corner, you see this knight of Ceramai surrounded by guards of the House Tachonis with a basilisk on a chain, a monster of the world of Ahriman, crystalline and stony spines arising from the bridge of its ugly snout and its arched back as its eyes gleam with white light. Tyranny.
You're fucked.
As you begin to turn to stone, your 15 Constitution saving throw ends the effect. You're fine. Everyone roll initiative.
I'm shitting myself.
You gotta leave people on a cliffhanger, folks, okay? You gotta leave them on a bit of a cliffhanger.
This is how we turn it around.
Yeah.
We turn it around.
Everybody, this is your moment, okay?
Okay.
Tayor, what did we get?
12.
We got a 12 for Tayor. Hell yes. Thimble, what did we get?
24.
Woo, that's very high. Kattigan, what do we get?
13.
13. Tyranny, what do we get?
Also a 12.
So 12. Wick, what do we get?
8.
An 8.
Wow.
What's that order?
Thimble, Cat, Tayor, and Tyranny tied.
Say it again.
No, I had a.
You got a 12.
12. Yep. Do you want to do rollies or decks?
Rollies.
8.
8.
What? Double rollies? 17.
19.
Oh, go get it. Go get it.
Okay, hell yeah. Wonderful.
Where's Wick?
Wick is
Last.
the bottom.
I am a bottom.
Reminding us,
Shiny bottom.
secret door opened here. In the rear, coming down the hallway, Kattigan, Wick, followed by Wulfric. We make him away. Tayor.
Yes.
Around the corner here. Thimble. So both of you sort of like eye to eye around either side of that corner, looking at this holding cell in the dungeon down here. You can smell in this place rot, blood, humanoid waste. This is not a jail where people that have been arrested legitimately are kept. You don't keep people in a jail behind a secret door that you intend to see justice. This is a place where people were
Disappeared to,
left in waiting.
But you said that I did see black fur in there.
You did see black fur in here. That is correct. You are absolutely first to act. You are first to act, I think, just as you hear a note of smug triumph in the voice of that vassal knight of the Tachonis, and can tell immediately.
He said, if you were Octus,
You'd be dead already.
You'd be dead already.
It's a good sign.
And that would be the first thing that Thimble has heard, that Octus's family has designs on him in that way.
Oh, hey, last game.
Hey, man.
You did something to me.
I did. Shield of Faith. You have a +2 to your AC.
Sweet.
Hey.
Incredible.
I need it.
+2 to your AC. So Wick's AC is currently at a 14, correct?
Correct.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
This is real Fauntleroy stuff going on over here. So Thimble, you are first to act. If you want to make any perception checks or insight checks, you can do that as well. But you are first to act in this moment.
Okay. Can I fly up and get behind Tyranny?
Yes, absolutely.
Would I make it to where I'd be like behind her head?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to the square directly behind Tyranny.
Okay. Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
What should I do?
What do you think I should do? Just for future reference, I got 2 weapons in my hand, and I also got a blow dart. I'd have to spend like a free action or an action to switch out a weapon, right?
I believe you are allowed to switch weapons once per turn. Let me actually double check this rule. As we look at, hold on. You can do 1 weapon as part of the attack action, which means if we're assuming that you're starting with a weapon already in your hand, I'm okay allowing you to move to the second weapon as part of the attack action.
Okay.
But obviously you only get 1 weapon attack per round. So in other words, it should be whatever's in your hand, but I have no problem with you switching out weapons as part of the attack. Yeah.
I'm not saying I did that. I'm just asking for future reference. I'm going to...
God, we're so nervous already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fairy fire into that room. So
awesome.
That is within 60 feet, a 20-foot cube. So I'm just gonna as I'm flying up quickly behind Tyranny, I'm gonna stop really fast and all my pixie dust is gonna fly forward.
Cool.
And it's just gonna light up everything.
I love that. I think this is a 20-foot cube. So that's enormous.
Yeah.
That is absolutely enormous. Each creature in the cube is outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
So what do you want to catch in this? To give you an idea here, right? The basilisk is way out in front, only 10 feet ahead of you.
Okay.
The highest cluster, you can catch all of the guards back here in a single square if you so choose, but you will catch slightly less of them if you also try to get the basilisk or the knight in there.
And just to ask, she can see those guards. Are they moving?
As you surge forward, a group of sort of leering combatants looking at what they believed to be a lone trickster walking in. If you guys remember your stealth checks getting in here. So you're the first person to let them know that there's not just one person coming in.
Okay. So they did see me. I couldn't have done that in a stealthy way. Okay.
I think you are emerging from hiding in this
Okay.
one way or another. Yeah. So it does not look like they were experiencing a profound sense of urgency, but they are on high alert. They were they all heard the door open, and then someone came walking in.
Pixie, I'm not scary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get the basilisk in there too.
Okay,
so if I can get those
moving for the basilisk, you'll get the basilisk in these 4. So we're gonna roll dexterity saves for them. Dex save. What is the difficulty of resisting your spells?
God, it's really pathetic. It's a Dex 10.
Dex 10.
Save.
Unbelievably, Basilisk with a -1 to dexterity gets an 18. Basilisk.
Very dexterous.
Very dexterous. So the DC is 10, correct?
Yep.
Our knight makes it, and we're going to roll for the 4 guards behind him.
4 guards?
Oh, yeah.
There's so many guards.
And I don't even know
There's
what's in
so
here.
much stuff.
But the construction paper is like
Oh, no.
on a tilt.
So the 3 guards in the front all become affected by fairy fire. Casting light, you'll have advantage on attacks against all of them.
That's good.
So you fly around and all of you light sparkles and little fireworks begin to radiate off of Thimble. That is an action. Any bonus actions for you?
Yes, for my bonus action, I would like to hide.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
And remember, you can call out what's in the room on your turn.
19. Lots of guards! Hiding.
But not a basilisk.
And a basilisk! Y'all, we got a basilisk!
Unbelievable. Okay, with a 19, so you wheel around the corner, and as the lights fade, you are pressed up in like behind a stalactite on the ceiling, like having vanished after this big display of light. Thimble, that is your turn. This night of House Saramai
You
is
rolled
going
high.
to go.
Saramai.
Oh, he's the one with the big shield.
Or is he the one with the bass?
No,
He's got
he's the big shield and the bass.
I forget what that
Yeah,
shield
both.
is called.
What am I going to call him?
It's like tall as fuck.
Night Basil.
Saramai.
But the basilisk is going there. Night of Saramai.
No.
Night of
I like KB.
Saramai.
Okay.
My notebook small.
Oh, that's right, skinny. I should have that one.
This knight is going to look at you, Tyranny. Directly in front of him. And he is going to
Fall in love. Get lost in your eyes.
He's going to. I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Wisdom?
Soldier, you can't do magic.
Oh no.
3.
You needed a 2.
This is your moment.
This is my moment. This is okay. This is my moment.
The knight looks up at you, and you see again, once again, with the light of the fairy fire behind him, the sclera, the whites of his eyes go this brilliant, luminous poison green. His pupils going into vertical slits as he looks at you and says, "Freeze!" And you, on a 3, feel yourself voluntarily, or autonomically, I should say. Your body, it's not happening as a physical restraint. He speaks to something in your spine that tells you to freeze in the way that a mouse does in the jaw of a snake when it knows that it is going to die.
Great. So Tyranny, don't fucking move this entire fight.
He is, you see that he says that. He is then going to yank back on the chain here, step to one side, pull the basilisk inward, and speak to the other soldiers and say, "Find the fairy, kill her!" That is going to be his turn. Kattigan, that is you.
And we heard Thimble yell out, "Basilisk!" Would Kattigan have knowledge of what a basilisk is in this world?
Give me a nature check. We'll call it a DC 15.
DC 15.
We totally fought a basilisk before.
Totally!
In our time with
Oh,
them.
man. No, it's a 13.
13. On a 13, you've heard of a basilisk. They either eat people or are poison, or they can fly, or they can turn people to stone, or they themselves turn to stone if sunlight touches them. It's one of those.
Okay. But those are my options?
Those are your options.
All right, dog. I got that meme in his head where he's doing the bad math.
Yeah.
Great. He'll just sort of turn back to Wulfric, and for my bonus action, I will, for the first time, use my one wondrous item in my inventory, which is Wulfric's relic reload. Cool. So the quiver on Wulfric's hip contains a single bolt. It looks like it should hold more, but there's just one, and it's just glowing white. And he's gonna tuck it in his hip belt, and then say to Wulfric, "Watch over Wick. and then I'm gonna use all of my action to. I'm gonna go use my movement to do 30 feet, and then I guess I would have to
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you here.
And then I'll use my action to dash to get close, and then I have a question.
Okay. Yes, you get to here right behind Tyranny.
So, great, and that would be it. But can I ask my question?
Yeah.
So, I have a possible reaction that I can only use once a short or long rest for Wulfric, which is Primal Guardian.
Yeah.
If I commanded him to stay with Wick, could I apply Primal Guardian to Wick if they were companions together? If I said your job is to guard, and basically a creature within 5 full, if it hits you, you'd get a +2 to your AC.
Whoa.
Just once though. Or is that only me? Or would you allow it?
I will allow in this instance you to apply that to Wick.
Okay.
That sounds great to me. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So as a reaction, you're gonna say protect, and he'll add a +2 to Wick's armor class.
And that's so if you get tagged,
Amazing.
you could add +2, but it'd have to be close. Because if it's within 1 or 2, it could
Amazing.
It could save you.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That's a good boy.
And that's it for me.
That's a good boy.
I love it. Kattigan, you rush forward. The other soldiers here see you, and they are going to rush forward as well.
Okay. They're right after Caddy.
1, 2.
Oh boy, it's cramped up there.
Yeah, you see this just slammed tunnel fighting up here. You see these two. So yeah, this guy surges forward here. The rest here, and you see the others hear a call from further in. You hear someone say, "Ready the cart!" And rush further in.
What's that mean?
Cart.
Ready to what?
We came downstairs, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be another exit.
Oh boy.
There's gotta be exit.
These two are going to attack Tyranny. Frozen as you are, you see that one of these guys uses you like a rest on a pool table, like putting the polearm on your shoulder to stab past you, like literally like using your frozen body as half cover.
Rude.
So rude. Am I paralyzed?
You in this moment are not paralyzed, you're unable to take action. So it's not as bad as being paralyzed. No one's getting advantage on you.
Okay, great.
But there's no, she's not under a condition.
No, she is. In other words, the spell command has been used on her.
Gotcha.
That is going to be Kattigan, I assume, a 19 hits.
Oh, absolutely.
You take 3 points of damage as one of the spears grazes past you here in the tunnel. And behind, you are going to take some crossbow shots as well. 13 does not hit, correct? Crossbow bolts, twing, 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 down into the passage. That is going to be Tyranny. You have failed that, but the condition ends at the end of your turn. It's only a first level spell, so you don't have to like make saving throws. It's not as bad as Hold Person, in other words.
Cool.
You see at the end of that round, as the spell kind of fades from you, hold on 1 second here.
Looking at great, actually. Tyranny loves restraints. Yeah, I dressed appropriately for it.
What is that necklace? I've never seen it.
So, as your turn ends, you are not able to take any actions. As your turn ends, what happens as you sort of like come out of that state of paralysis? Do you reveal to anybody that you are no longer paralyzed or held in this moment, or
did my disguise wear off?
I see no reason why it would. You didn't lose concentration, so you could still look like a young House Tachonis.
That's kind of funny. Can I speak, or can I?
I will allow you to speak. There's no actions or bonus actions, but if you want to say something at the end of your turn, you may.
Okay, I'm still Octus, and I'm gonna say, please stop.
You see the guy who goes, you
how
sound
he
exactly like Octus. Uncanny. Incredible. Tayor, that is going to be your turn.
I'm going to run forward into the tunnel. I'm going to use all of my 35 feet.
15, 20, 25, 30. Cool. You get choked up in the passage right here.
Yep. I'm going to, yeah, you know it. And I'm going to use Guiding Bolt to fire a ray of light at the Knight of Saramai.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. He is slightly around. You can catch him. He's slightly around the corner, so he's going to get a +2 to his armor class from the curve of the terrain naturally. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Ooh. It is a 17, 16, 17 to hit.
This is your guiding bolt?
Yes.
You fire up a guiding bolt, and you see he, with these snake-like eyes, sees you coming around the corner and hits behind the wall as you scatter a bunch of stone into the space behind you.
Son of bitch. With my bonus action, I am going to use a feat that I have, Daunting Roar, and I'm going to lean forward and just unleash this huge lion roar that would push anyone within 10 feet of me. They become frightened. They have to make a DC 13 con save.
You watch both of these ones here who are now fairy fired and frightened as you roar in that moment at them. So both of the guards in front of you that are clogging up the path are under the frightened condition.
And with the end of that roar, I would also call out down the hallway, Sid! Sid!
At the top of your lungs, you call out and only hear the clanking of armor as whatever occurs there in the dark continues its mysterious work.
Is it all super dark in here, or is
No longer. These guys are casting dim light in all directions. So you've kind of illuminated this dark hallway. There are, you see, torches on the walls deeper in. It looks like these were sort of regular humans that were working on something in here. However, Tayor, that being your turn, that's your action and bonus action. Wick, that is going to be your turn.
Boy, I'm so far away. First, I'll look down at this pooch who's been assigned to me, and just sort of try to make a connection. Hello. Do you like pets?
He immediately grabs your cape and starts pulling you toward the combat.
This is like Fetch, but with me. All right. Okay. I will do as the dog obeys. I will use my movement to walk 30 feet forward, towards the fray. How far does that get me? 30 feet.
30 feet gets you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Not very far.
With Wolfric coming right behind you.
You're doing good, Wick.
That's my movement. I guess I can't see anything that's going on. So, and I can't
check that area. We didn't really check that area for anything left behind, but we just ran through.
A bunch of boxes, though, isn't it?
Boxes? In a dungeon such as this from one Brennan Lee Mulligan? A smorgasbord, I tell you. A cornucopia of greatness awaits!
Surely there's a lovable NPC in one of those.
Smash those and a big old mushroom's gonna come out and you'll get 2 sizes bigger.
Wow! Lick my head!
If I use my action to dash, I won't be able to do anything when I see them. If I use my Misty Step to get there, I also won't be able to do anything when I see them. I think I will use my action to dash to get behind, I guess, Tayor. He's in the back there?
Yeah.
Let's line us up. Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's bad, isn't it?
We've done this before.
Yeah.
We've played this game.
One bullet.
We're good. I'm sure no one has Call Lightning or anything like that. It's fine.
Oh no, he was smiling so. Oh no.
We walked right into the hot gates,
he
gang.
He knows he has a chain attack.
No, maybe this is a bad idea.
You know what? All for one.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably a bad idea. Okay, and then I'll just use a bonus action to activate my sorceress, innate sorcery.
Great.
So I start glowing with light, the tattoos turn on. I'm shaking with fear, seeing the battle ahead, but I'm with my allies.
Next count in initiative. You all hear a colossal from within. You all hear a within the within the deeper chamber.
That happened to chairs too.
And we are now going to roll. I'm going to roll a roll in front of the.
Oh no!
I don't like it when you do that.
You guys really want a 1, a 2, or a 3 on this.
That's it? Wait,
Not a problem.
Is this?
It's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Watch this.
D6.
Watch this.
No problem.
3.
That's a 6.
No.
What could go wrong? Conga line of doom.
Oh no.
No,
You heard clanking?
You don't need
Did
to
you
get
hear
down
him
under
like
there. You
And
don't
a
need to get
big-
under there.
he tisked at us? He tisked.
They turned
What else are we
your
supposed
brother
to
into
do?
a robot.
When I moved up there, I meant, just out of the way, right?
What are you measuring distance for, bro? What'd you measure
We're in
distance
a
for?
line is why.
There's some kind of back.
Don't worry, I've got a shield.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Why?
There's no good way to put this. I'm gonna need everybody here. I'm gonna need everybody here to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saving.
Plainly put.
Constitution
Plainly
saving
Who
put.
still has heroic inspiration?
I do.
I'm not even worried about it.
Oh, okay. I knew it was going to happen too. I just had a feeling.
That inspiration, can it be? It can't be a save, right? To use the inspiration.
What do you mean?
Don't we all have heroic inspiration?
Yeah, you can use it right
Only
now.
you. You can use it right now if you need to. And you can re-roll.
I mean, I'm so scared.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Yeah.
So did
I
she.
mean,
I did too.
I'm gonna.
she doesn't
this is
have
bad.
the inspiration.
This feels
No.
bad.
But 2 people can't roll ones. You should
I'm
use it.
gonna use it.
Am I going to die? Did they just kill me? Did you kill me? Did you just kill me?
Okay.
I
Way better.
I just killed you.
I call balls and strikes out here. You know, that's all I do, man.
I'm not scared, Brennan. Ask me what I rolled.
What'd you roll?
18.
18?
Don't worry about it.
Feeling great. Okay. Laura, what did we roll?
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1.
Rolled a nat 1.
A 1.
We roll.
Rolled a 13 for a 16.
16. Okay, what did we roll?
I'm a 14.
14. What did we roll?
I rolled 18 on the dice plus 4. That's 22.
Good job.
Yeah.
Glad you're in the back.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
The Knight of Saramai yanks this massive monitor lizard-sized monster up on its chain. As he does, the chaos of these guards in front of them that you can see also are like make their save. Do not look behind them, in other words. You guys like Tyranny, you have them in front of you, the rest of you are here. Thimble, on the ceiling with perfectly clear line of sight, you look as the basilisk looks at you. You are under the restrained condition. Your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. You feel your wings stop and you fall to the ground for 2 points of damage as you actually begin to turn to stone. This is not the final saving throw. The next saving throw is the final saving throw.
This basilisk is... he's being held up like a shotgun?
The guy, one arm yanked its leash up so that it is currently gagging and choking and sputtering.
But looking
up at you.
Why was I peeking out? Why wasn't I hiding?
Little peeker.
We've never done this before.
Peeper.
It's really Brennan being mean. Is what it is.
Because my brain was in shock. What did you do to me?
You become restrained.
You're restrained if you fail the
fall.
next saving throw.
Then I'm just Stone.
Then you are stone.
I'm a little pixie rock.
A little pixie rock.
Okay, but what is my other things? I'm restrained, which means I have I can't move.
While you have the restrained condition, I'll read it right now. Your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. You can still attack, in other words. So in other words, you are feeling yourself turn to stone in this moment. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So you basically have 1 round. And then at the end of that next round, you will make your second saving throw. So everything hangs in the balance. This next roll, if anyone has any means of adjusting rolls, this next roll is a very important one.
Guidance. I don't.
That doesn't work.
Can we help?
A help action. A help action will work.
A help action
A help action will work. It will give advantage on that save. Yes.
I can't.
Pick me up. Somebody could.
I
just a little rock.
I would pick you up and lion's breath.
Okay.
I can't do it.
So that is its turn, and the very next person to act. I'm sorry that we were talking about all the help action stuff because it is actually Thimble next.
Yeah, sure is.
She has to do it right now.
I have to do it immediately. What I could just gonna be it.
You can also give yourself the help action. You can use your action to give yourself advantage on the saving
I am going to do that.
Okay. That is very.
I'm going to help myself.
I think that's a very good idea. Your speed is 0. You do technically have a bonus action here. So you could hide again. You can't. There are other things you can do.
I can hide. But I can't move. How am I hiding? Let me look at my bonus action. That's all I can do. But if I hide, then nobody will be able to pick me up.
If you turn to stone, if you hide in a very good hiding place, there is a possibility that you will turn to stone in a place where your allies cannot find you.
So, your options are to go hide, and if you hide, you wouldn't have to roll again?
No, if I hide, at least they won't be able to attack me or squish me or break me apart if I turn to stone.
It is very true. The thing that Laura has alighted on that is correct here is that once petrified, the rules for dealing damage to you no longer have to do with your character class or abilities, but merely with an object made of stone. And unfortunately, a tiny object made of stone is uniquely susceptible to being smashed apart.
That's lying on the floor.
That's lying on the floor.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
In hopes that my friends are perceptive.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
But in the heat of battle, the enemies are not.
I followed you in here. Yeah.
Cool. Oh God, I'm rolling so bad.
You really are rolling horrible.
Well, maybe that's
I
good.
only rolled 11.
Maybe that's good because it'll be enough for them to lose you, but not us.
Okay. What does Thimble add to her Constitution saving throw?
4.
Okay.
But I only rolled 11 on myself.
You are unable to find a space to crawl to. You are simply here on the floor, feeling yourself turn to stone in this moment. Your wings already can no longer flap, and you can feel them. You can already feel yourself tilted back with stone wings, unable to stand up. Your help action is effectively you reaching into some magical center, almost like someone who has encountered like a deathly allergy trying to just slow their heart rate so that their immune system doesn't kill them. You are... you add a +4. Because this is so momentous, and this may be us saying goodbye.
Don't do this to me.
You are rolling twice because you're rolling with advantage. Oh. The difficulty of this roll is not terrifically high. It is a difficulty class of 12, which means that you need an 8 on one of these 2 dice.
She dies?
Just do it on the first one.
Do it one at a time. No,
is
turns to stone.
petrified, turns to stone.
She's not dead.
No.
She's just
No,
stone.
but very easy to break after that.
You got this.
I don't know if you ever stepped on a micro machine, but
You're Laura Bailey.
Don't.
You're Laura Bailey. You rolled a nat 20 to save the gods of Xandria, the entire pantheon.
you're not using the little,
save
you're using
yourself.
the little egg dog?
Come on, let's go.
Gudetama or whatever?
This is light work.
One at a time, one at a time, one at a time,
yeah,
one at a time.
We need an 8 or higher on one of these dice.
First one's gonna do
One
it.
at a
Got
time.
this.
That's good TV, folks.
A pulse check, yeah. It's a good pulse check.
Should I roll again to see if one is a 20?
Yeah, we'll see if one's a 20.
Oh,
It's a 12. It's a 12. Okay,
12.
11 and 12.
Thimble, something in you kicks into high gear of like feeling this effect. You drop to the floor and begin to focus on your breathing and reach into some little seed of fairy magic. You think of foxglove, snapdragon, prickle poppy, different things from the garden and the orchard that come back to you. And a little green light boom, fills you, and you gleam for a second as a slight dust of granite shakes off of your bones at the end of your turn. That's the end of your turn.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Is this basilisk just gonna keep on trying this shit?
Probably. We gotta fuck it up.
Yeah.
We gotta take its eyes.
Oh.
Wow. That is.
Oh.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Might as well celebrate your victory.
Whoa.
This is insane.
I am going to need Kattigan, Tayor, and Tyranny to all.
You mean all these people in a line? 10 years! With all these people in a line down the tunnel?
Hey, if you guys want to make my job easy, that's fine with me. I'm gonna need Tyranny, Kattigan, and Tayor to all give me a wisdom saving throw.
You got it. You got
What
it.
do we need? Ooh, I'm gonna be using my heroic inspiration.
Go.
18.
18. Where did Tyranny get heroic inspiration from, if you don't mind my asking?
Last episode from you.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. 4.
18.
18. And what do we get here?
13.
13.
14 over there.
Okay.
over there, Laura?
Kattigan.
I'm shivering and sweating at the same
Tayor
time.
and Tyranny, you guys, your attention is elsewhere. However, let's go ahead.
Get more stuff.
I know when he reaches low, like he wasn't planning to use it because it couldn't possibly go that bad.
He's just gonna set a gun down.
That's the next battle. I'm going to come with a real gun. This has got to mean something. Laura, how you doing? No. Kattigan, turning around, you see, actually, thankfully to this sort of like how choked you guys are in this line, you're actually slightly out of range, Wix, which is why you don't have to make it.
Amazing. I'm the best D&D player ever.
Kattigan, as you turn around, this knight of House Saramai turns to you, and you see his eyes shimmer with green light, and you see he goes, "Friend, what loyalty do you have to dying in this dark pit? See reason." And you are under the charmed condition, which is less that you are suddenly like enamored of this man, and more that you just, it's hard to think about anything other than his eyes.
They're so beautiful.
So pretty.
Transported.
Earth angel. Incredible. That's his.
I'm freaking out.
That's his.
Freaking out. We're all gonna die, man.
That is his action. And that is going to be Kattigan, your turn.
What are the limitations of charmed in
You
this
can't
scenario?
attack the charmer or target the charmer with damaging abilities or magical effects. Otherwise, everything else is groovy, but you just can't hit him.
Just that guy.
Just that guy.
Okay. How far away is the basilisk? I can't. There's so much going on up there.
The basilisk, you guys are in a cramp. Like, even as you're preparing to fight, you're already scraping your elbow on the rock wall around you. It's so claustrophobic down here. You are From the knight, you are about 20 feet.
And the basilisk is.
The basilisk, you're about 15 feet.
All right. And you're actively turning to stone, and
No, not
she's
anymore.
back.
Not anymore.
Back, baby.
you're not back.
I'm saved.
But we.
Right?
Forever?
From that instance
From
of
that
petrifying gaze.
that attempt.
That one.
But as long as its eyes are still up and as long as we can still see it.
Still reared up.
And
All
it's
right.
not something where we can avert our eyes. We're rolling to see if
It's like-
if we know if we're savvy enough to turn, right?
So the problem is even averting your eyes is what you are trying to do. Like anytime you make a save, that's averting your eyes. Unfortunately, you got guys with spears trying to stab you. So if you go full turtle and get down on the ground, you know what I mean? The only way to totally avoid being seen would be like to let yourself be coup de grace by these soldiers,
Got it.
right?
And so if we like weren't looking, it's not like we could try and attack with disadvantage or something.
Unfortunately not.
Got it.
Swinging with our eyes shut.
Yeah. Unfortunately not. If there were some way to like permanently darken the space, but the problem is you need some kind of magical darkness because this thing has luminous eyes, right? So even if you even its eyes are casting a little bit of, it's like an anglerfish. It's like this thing in the dark that's glowing eyes.
Also another horrible creature.
Kattigan.
Yes, but we still saw Thimble struggling, potentially turning to stone.
Yeah.
All right, this clicks in for Kattigan, and he goes, "All right, it's a stone one."
There we go.
And from his hip, he's gonna pull that one magical bolt that he has.
Oh yeah.
So I do get advantage on just this attack and attack only, and I'm gonna try to wing it at the head of that basilisk popped up there.
Give me your attack roll.
Okay, here we go. Oh, fuck! Wow, this is rough. Not a great place for a ranger, but advantage is a little bit better. 8 plus. Sorry, 8 plus 6, 14.
14, I'm afraid, is a miss.
So you guys know.
Oh no.
This is the Sunblind Bolt, which he's used with Wulfric before, and it's a glass cannon, and it has a blinding effect on the target. And in this tight space, contracted, that usual follow through that Kattigan has, he can't find it in this space, and this holy missile that would theoretically have blinded this basilisk just shoots off course.
So this is an actual enchanted piece of ammunition, correct?
Yeah, it's a piece of wonder.
You see it clatters off and lands under the stone altar in the other room.
Does it explode or does it?
No, not on a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. That's your attack. Any bonus actions from Kattigan or any movement from Kattigan?
A movement other than getting back into the mix of it. Oh, that's so frustrating. Is there anywhere to take any kind of partial cover in this space or nothing, huh?
You've got allies behind you and enemies ahead of you, and this is I think you can see that it will be impossible. This chamber ahead of you has space for, they've got Tyranny right in a 5-foot wide choke point where 2 guards, they have reach, they're firing crossbows. They're just going to keep this choked up. Something about the circumstances, something about the circumstances of this combat needs to change.
I guess I would just drop in to sort of try to be shoulder to shoulder with Tayor. So I guess I can't see where I am. I'm slowly backing up a little bit.
Yeah, you can switch spots with Tayor if you would like in this moment.
Oh.
Or just you're within 5 feet.
I want to make a wall with him, and then for my bonus action, I'll use Wulfric's action to hold his attack, his beast strike on the condition that someone tries to go after Wick.
Okay.
So I'll hold that action.
So tries to breach past.
Yeah.
Copy that. These guards are now attacking with disadvantage. You see that they are going to.
Do they have to turn if they're frightened? They don't have to run. They just can't come closer, right?
Under the frightened condition, they have disadvantage and they can't approach you.
Right.
So I think that in this moment, they are not going to approach any longer. They're going to continue to take their attacks on Kattigan with disadvantage. The disadvantage from that frightened just canceled a critical hit on Kattigan. Does a 17 still hit?
It sure does.
Sure. You take 2 points of damage from another spear that lances over you. We've got more crossbow bolts coming in. These ones are going to come for Tyranny. Tyranny, your armor class currently is, I believe, a 15?
Yeah.
15. Okay, so 15, that's 1 hit. You are going to take 3 points of damage from a crossbow bolt that thuds into you. That is going to be Tyranny's turn.
Okay, do I command the fucking lizard to just be like, don't?
I don't.
No. I'm an Eldritch Blaster.
Hell yeah. Who are you Eldritch blasting?
The fucking basilisk, bro.
Okay. Hell yeah. Go ahead and attack the basilisk. Let's go.
15 plus, what am I adding?
Sorcerer, Eldritch
Spell attack.
Blast?
Plus 7.
15 plus 7? Mm-hmm. That is a 22. That is a hit.
Yes.
All the demons.
Still Octus, by the way.
Still Octus.
And I intend to stay as Octus.
How much damage is that?
1d10. And I know which one that is. 5.
5 damage. And you don't have any invocations that add anything else to that. So it's 5 damage to the basilisk. It's like fatty, scaly folds of this large lizard just sort of blast apart. And you see that it appears to have like a very limited blood flow to its thick outer skin. So a little bit less blood than you'd anticipate as a little chunk of its scales just is blasted off as it didn't like it. Tyranny, that is your action. Any bonus action from you?
Yes, I would like to. If I move, there's guys right in front of me, right?
Yes. Where you are right now, you can attempt to shove, but it's so packed. Like there's not actually even a free space. Even a shove attack wouldn't necessarily clear the way for these guys unless you, potentially you could shove one of them into this cage here, but the only place that's really free for you to move is backwards.
Can I try to shove one into the other?
Yes, but unfortunately because they're fighting wall to wall, it'll be like a sort of Three Stooges knock into the wall, but there won't be a way to actually clear someone unless you either shove him into this cage or move your way backwards.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shove him into the cage just so we can progress.
Do you have a bonus action that allows you to do that? I don't believe...
The answer is no.
I don't
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to conjure up my fucking sick-ass demon claws.
Octus Tachonis grows claws in this moment. And everyone goes,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Tayor, that is your turn.
Those guys can't come any closer, but it'll end after this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And the basilisk is the real problem. We gotta get rid of this fucking basilisk. I'm gonna use my last guiding bolt, but I'm gonna hurl it at the basilisk instead of the knight.
Okay.
Roll to hit. That is a 17 plus 5 is 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Great. 10. 9. 19 points of radiant damage on the basilisk.
19 points of radiant damage on the basilisk. You see this once again conjuring up this light wick. You look ahead of you and see Tayor right in front of you, conjuring up the light. Woo! It moves forward. Bam!
I'm the light guy.
Wait your turn, bro.
Hits the basilisk and see radiance surround it, badly injuring the creature.
And the next attack on it has advantage.
Ooh. Next attack on it has advantage. That's correct.
Because of guiding boltness.
Hell yes. Okay. That is Tayor's turn. Wick, it is your turn immediately after that.
Emboldened by my friends, and seeing that their desperate attempts to try to take this basilisk out, I am going to first enjoy a sip of Dark Horse wine.
Oh, very nice. Oh, very
Yeah.
nice. Looks good.
And now, how far away is the basilisk?
From you, my friend,
How
the
hurt are
basilisk
you?
is
Only 3.
Okay.
30 feet.
Okay. Too far to do the blinding thing, but close enough to
scold it.
I will cast
Hey, stop that.
Halovar's Luminous Lash. Earth and Grasp.
What's that other voice?
And all the light in the room will sort of swirl and coalesce and whirl around, forming a lash of light, which I'm hoping will ensnare the creature and Brennan, with your permission, con permiso. Instead of crushing it with this lash, I will give up the damage if I could instead just use my lash's strength to just turn it around. I just wanted to face away from us and hold him there so restrained.
Choose medium hand made from the targets make a strength saving throw. As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target.
I'm restraining him. I'm trying to restrain him, pointing away from us.
Well, that would be an amazingly useful ability for this exact fight. And so, what I am going to... and I can't knock the creativity, so we are going to need you to make an Arcana check to summon this ability to use your magic in this way. I'm going to say, if you can get a difficulty 20 Arcana check, the ability will work exactly as you have said. You will lose the damage and instead orient the creature in the other direction. If you can get a 15, a difficulty of 15, that will occur, that extra ability you want will only occur if it fails its save by 5 or more.
Okay.
That's very fair, right?
Yeah, you're
so
very fair. You're so fair.
So I got an 8.
Right. 8 total?
That's on the Arcana check, right?
On the Arcana check, yes. 8 total on the Arcana. You reach into your center of power. You call on the power of the light. And deep within yourself, a part of you goes, you can only do this because something happened with a freaky angel in a basement somewhere. These words aren't real. It waffles, you know, it waffles back and forth. Sometimes you're really feeling it, sometimes you're not. It's a journey, it's a journey. And in this moment you go, I don't know how to adjust my prayer given that what I'm actually doing is being the direct descendant of a chattering 30-foot tall angel in a chained up basement. Instead, you're still going to cast the spell. It's just going to work as normal.
Brennan, question. I didn't use a bonus action.
Yes.
Could I slightly retcon and say with seeing Tyranny fall to the ground, take that hit?
Or Thimble,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
Thimble, and all the powder come off her. At the end of my turn, could I reach over and put my shield just in front of her on the ground and kneel?
As a bonus action, I will allow you to totally block off Thimble with your shield. So, Thimble, a shield the size of like a house, thuds into the ground in front of you, completely concealing the battle in all directions.
What the fuck? Get up, bitch.
Delightful. The basilisk is going to make a strength saving throw.
I will spend 2 sorcery points to impose disadvantage on him.
You just canceled a natural 18 on the die.
Oh, wow. Wow, that was perfect timing.
15.
He does not. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage. 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
2d6 bludgeoning damage. 7.
You deal 7 damage. Once again, contained in the light in this way. I will say this, in this moment, Wick, your intention was to turn it around, but even restraining it, as these lashes of light restrain it to the ground, you see that the knight looks out going, no, as he pulls on it, and you can, anyone who wants to make an insight check in this moment.
Some insight?
Yeah, go for it.
Looking right at it. Nope.
13?
12?
13, 12. Did anyone get anything higher than a 15 or higher?
No, sir.
Cool. In that case, you're like, this chick's crazy, and we keep moving forward.
Do you want to roll an insight check? Yeah.
Oh, I had mine.
15 or higher.
Good. That's a natural one.
Natural one. This guy's eyes, man. This guy's eyes, dude. Once again, you guys do not want a 4, 5, or 6.
I do. I want a 5 because we had a 6.
No.
I want a 5.
No, stop
I want a 5.
Well, you got a 5.
Oh my god!
No more talking for you. No more talking.
I am happy.
This is our moment.
I'm going to need Tyranny, Kattigan, Tayor, and I believe Wick, I believe, Wick, you're still out of range.
What?
Okay, good. No, I was gonna say I still. This is my turn.
Oh no, Wick,
still,
you're in
right?
range now.
It's your turn still?
Oh, sorry. No, you did sorcery.
I know, but I didn't move. I was gonna tuck back around the corner.
That's
Love
great.
Very smart.
Like a wuss.
Like a wuss. You pop around and go,
and
be bound.
And I have a bonus action.
Yes, you do. But on your previous turn, you did innate sorcery. Your heightened.
Yes, I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Copy that.
That's all I got.
So you whip around. Very good. You will not have to make a Constitution saving throw, and neither will Thimble. Tyranny.
Thanks, Tayor.
Tyranny,
okay,
Kattigan,
that's fine.
Tayor. I'm going to need Constitution saving throws from all of you.
Fuck. 9.
9.
Oh.
6.
I'm
this is rough for me tonight. Very bad.
Kattigan and Tyranny. You are both under the restrained condition.
No.
You are both under the restrained condition.
Is this coming from the basilisk?
You are both under the restrained condition.
No, don't get me.
But I will once again for the guards here that I believe are still frightened. Does that frighten?
I think it's only for one turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, until my next turn.
Copy that.
And we can level up at any moment.
Any moment that feels narratively satisfying.
Has anybody attacked the guards yet? Those two guards?
No.
We've only been hitting the basilisk.
I've been trying to hit the thing that keeps fucking turning people to.
Yeah.
But the guards are doing a good job of making it hard to hit that basilisk.
True.
Okay. We're gonna roll for the guards here. Oh my
range
goodness.
spells,
One of the guards unfortunately turns back around to see the basilisk and begins to turn himself.
Yeah, Carl!
You see the knight says, "Carl, I told you not to turn around." He says, "It's like that play. What's the one guy, Orpheus?" That is the basilisk's turn once again. Kattigan and Tyranny, you begin to feel yourself transform into stone. Thimble, it is your turn.
No! Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
When Kattigan threw that bolt,
Yes.
I was on the ground.
Yes.
Did I see it and clatter and land?
You did see it clatter and land in there. That is true. You saw it clatter and land. I will also say in this moment, protected as you are behind the shield, the basilisk has just used its gaze attack. Something to bear in mind specifically for Thimble is you've got about 5 feet of clearance this way as well, vertically. Now, what that means is anyone you fly over is going to get a swipe on you. The ceiling, in other words, is not high enough that someone can't get an attack of opportunity, but it is high enough that you don't have to push past them. So in other words, it's a little bit of a risk reward. Normally, like none of your friends who are on the ground can get past these guards. You technically can fly further into the chamber if you want. Either for the bolt, there is still a guiding bolt advantage on the basilisk, right? There's a couple other little goodies out in that room for you. But it's just something to bear in mind that anyone you fly past, if you leave their threatened range, they'll get a swing on you. So, for example, if you were to fly over the basilisk, you would not get attacks of opportunity because you wouldn't have left their threatened range. But if you were to go for the bolt, which is further in the room, you would be getting attacks of opportunity on you because you don't have enough.
Got it.
They can hit something flying just under the ceiling.
Got it.
Hope none of them has a baseball bat.
Ruh-roh. Okay, I'm gonna fly up. Am I coming out of hiding? Or I was behind...
I do not believe that you had hid successfully.
Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to attack Jabashalisk. Oh, but...
You are going to fly?
He's got advantage. I'd get advantage on the attack
advantage
because...
on the attack
okay,
because
great.
of guiding bolt.
Great. then I'm going to.
So he's restrained. Also, he's restrained, which would also give you advantage in that case. That's correct.
Then I'm going to attack him.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage.
This is a high stakes situation, almost as high stakes as the Dark Horse Wine Sweepstakes.
So
natural.
Whoa, double 15s.
Okay.
So that is a 20, what's 15 plus 8? A 23. 23.
23 is a hit. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll damage. You'll be adding your sneak attack damage to this.
Great.
Who you hit?
Nice.
The basilisk.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. 10 plus 2 is 12, plus 6 is 18 points of slashing damage.
18 points of slashing damage. Which weapon are you attacking with?
This is with the toy sword.
The toy sword. Okay, great. You attack with the toy sword. You deal 18 points of damage. It has the Nick weapon mastery, so you can make one additional attack as part of this if you so choose.
Yes, and I will attack again.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll. This attack roll will, I believe, oh no, it's all advantage because of the restrained condition. Nice.
This one is a 16?
16 is a hit, just barely.
Okay, so. I'm not. Okay. Oh, that's a 13 points of damage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's
go.
Thimble.
Great.
How do you want to do this?
Save us.
Okay, I'm gonna go in with both the swords and like fly forward and like double hit down and go for both the eyeballs at the same time. Am I about to knock my chair over?
You're good.
You reach down and at the full extension, you have to get your arms like full cross section, because the eyes are about 4 inches apart, which is your full wingspan. Boom! You see that luminescent jelly explodes out of its slashed eyeballs, instantly turning to stone and stalactite as it runs down the basilisk's face. As it instantly, much faster than its prey, turns into stone in front of you. As this thing, you can see its face ruptures and slashes to the ground. You see that the knight overhead, the serpent-eyed knight, goes, "No!" Screaming out in agony at what might have been like a familiar or a companion of some kind of his.
Well, he shouldn't have tried to turn everyone to stone.
Never light, never right.
Okay, so that was my action.
That was your action. You have a bonus action remaining.
Okay.
Oh no. Your does the Nick ability mean you? Oh no, you cannot use the light weapon. Yes, you have a bonus action remaining. Go for it.
How much movement did I use to get to? Probably like 10 feet to
You
get
used
to?
5, 10, 15 feet.
15 feet. So I have 15 feet left of movement? Yes.
Yes, you have cunning action, so you can dash, disengage, or hide.
With disengage, does that mean nobody can take attacks of
Nobody can take attacks opportunity on you.
Then I go to disengage.
Great. Bonus action disengage, you have 15 feet of movement left.
Just fly around in a circle 3 times.
Yeah, just go in there so we can see what's in the rest of the cave.
I know I want to, but
This
I
is
can
your
only
moment.
get 15 feet in and they're gonna... Can I get... Oh God. I'm gonna get on the other side of the cage.
Okay, perfect.
Get in the cage.
I will also say too, the bars of the cage.
Oh, I can get inside the cage.
You can just fly into the cage.
Oh shit!
Well, I'm gonna fly into the cage.
Oh my god!
I'll sit here. There's a lock on the cage if you want to lock yourself in here. So you fly in and are inside the cage.
But like up against the back.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be within like easily pokey distance.
Okay.
Despite all your rage.
You ever tried to stab something through a cage?
You are still
just a pixie in a cage.
So you fly into the cage and are buzzing inside there. Incredible. Okay, Thimble, that is your turn. Saramai, the Knight of Saramai, looks at you.
Yeah, he's mad.
He looks right at you. What have you done? He is going to stride forward. He is going to. Let me see here. Okay. He will stride forward. He's going to make one attack at the lock on the door.
Oh.
That is a miss. He's gonna make another attack on the lock on the door. That is a hit. He is going to...
Just wait till he comes in and then fly out.
Shut him in.
You see he clang against the door, focuses up again, takes this longsword that begins to hiss and steam as the fuller fills with almost like a thermometer filling with like a green poisonous light. Comes down, acid, steam, and poison, shatters the lock. He swings the door open, will take his last attack on you. That is going to be a hit. 26.
Whoa.
And he's going to...
Uh-oh.
I'm going to do a Constitution saving throw.
19.
19. He deals... 16. He deals 20 points of damage to you.
Oh my god.
Are you down?
No.
He deals 20 points of damage to you as just striking out into the cage, and you can see as he goes to do so, he gets his cheek along the plunging sword blade so that he slightly cuts his own cheek on it, and spits a blinding poison at you that you dodge on a 19.
He's real scary.
Shouldn't have hurt my dog.
Shouldn't hurt my dog. He says,
Whoa.
you will pay for the plans that you have thwarted in this place. That is going to be Kattigan's turn.
Oh, lordy.
Kattigan, you are still turning to stone.
Even though the basilisk is dead?
Yes. Yes.
No, you got this. You got this. Oh, go roll big. You gotta go roll big.
You can once again take an action to help yourself if you wish.
Okay, I'll help myself.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow, big dog. Attention.
Okay. What was it? A con?
Con save.
Con save. 14 plus 3.
That's
It is a save.
Already great.
Okay.
It is a save. Okay. You have a bonus action and movement.
Okay. Okay. Wait, am I still at threat of turning to stone, or is that gone now?
Saved.
We're saved.
You have saved. You are not turning to stone anymore. You were able to again find that sort of ranger's magic. You realize this is a poison. It's spreading. It's basically a gaze attack that transmits a poison into you that begins to take effect and petrify you.
Okay, so movement and bonus action left.
Movement and bonus action left. Cool.
Okay. So I'm gonna look back at Wulfric, who is loyally just like glued to your side.
And I'm awkwardly patting him.
And as that's happening, Wulfric just looks up at Kattigan with like longing eyes, and it's just like he fucking wants away from the situation.
And I tell Wulfric, no, you stay with me. Obey daddy.
I love that canonically you don't know how to pet a dog. You're doing it the other way.
And then Kattigan is gonna guide. But you're cowering in the corner?
Huh?
I'm gonna go, all right, come on. And I'm gonna call Wulfric off for you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, you'll protect me. I know you will.
Boom, he's gone.
Everyone leaves me.
He's gonna take off with me, follow me, and we're gonna push our way into the mix.
Okay. So either Wulfric or you can get to this section here where you can face the enemy, but that passage is blocked up with those two guards still.
And one of those guards, the one that had me charmed?
No, the knight was the one that had you charmed. Oh. So these guards are totally open season. You can either, also with the basilisk now dead, you could make a shove attack. Or it depends on does Wulfric get an attack with a bonus action of yours?
He is, that's why I was gonna use his bonus
action. So Wulfric can rush through here and try to make a shove on one of these guys.
So I think that's what I'll do. I'll let him push forward, and he's just hungry for this. And also, so I'll use my bonus action to use his beast strike, and if he clears 20 feet, Does he clear 20 feet?
He does.
Then on that attack, if it's successful, he'll knock the enemy prone.
Cool.
In the middle of that hot gate.
Go ahead. These are still fairy fired, although we should actually check to see if fairy fire is that concentration. I forget. It is. I'm going to need a DC 10 Constitution save to maintain fairy fire.
No.
No. Okay. So no advantage on that attack unless he gets it from this charge. But the fairy fire goes away. So that is going to be his attack on this guard. Go ahead and let me know what he rolls.
Is this the guard that's in the cage with?
No,
that's
there are
the
two
knight.
guards
There's
outside.
two
the
guards in
knights
front of that.
and the
But we
cage.
can't get past them at this point.
Got
So
it.
Wolfric's going to try to clear the path. Come on, buddy. Yes. No. My God, this is just such trash. 9 plus 4, 13.
9 plus 13. 13 does not hit. Is there any? There is no. In other words, what does that 20 feet of movement do, Robbie?
If it was successful,
It would have knocked him prone.
Yeah, it would have taken an extra D6 and knocked him prone.
Copy that.
Large or smaller. Man.
Rushes forward. The guard rebuffs him. You guys can see an enormous threat has been removed here. However, an enormous threat has been removed in this place. However, you are still choked up in this passageway.
Yep.
That is going to be the guards. You see the knight goes, "Little help!" And calls out. These guards are going to rush forward from back here.
Oh man. No worries.
Who's got the egg that makes everybody sick?
Who has it?
We're really leading on these eggs.
Oh, I guess I do.
I have a stealth egg.
I have the sick egg.
We use the stealth egg.
Well, then I don't have the stealth.
I have.
Tyranny, you are struck for 7 points of damage by one of the guards.
No, do I get my temp HP for the basilisk dying?
Did you hex the basilisk? I don't think you
No,
did.
but isn't it my Dark One's blessing that I get
I
just whenever
believe-
somebody fucking chokes and dies that I get buffed?
Let me double check this, but I believe when you reduce an enemy to 0 hit points, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier.
Wait. You also gain this benefit if someone else reduces an enemy within 10 feet of you.
Let me see. Hold on a second here. Is this true? Let's find out. Hold on 1 second. Game rules. Dark One's blessing. I believe you might be correct. How many temp HP would you gain?
8.
8. So 1 second.
I can't roll above a 2, so.
Okay.
Run away, Robbie. Just run away.
Out of here. Great. Yes, you gain your charisma modifier and temp HP. So that attack that deals 7. Only your charisma modifier is what? Plus what?
Plus 5.
So you actually only take 2 damage. It burns through that temp HP, and only 2 of that damage goes through to you.
It says gain 8 temp HP. Is that?
Oh. Charisma modifier plus your warlock level. So actually, if you have a 5, that should you gain 8. So you still have 1 temp HP left.
Okay.
Now we know. Great. These guards are going to fire on Wolfric. Okay. Wolfric's armor class. I'm so sorry, Robbie's not here.
Wolfric died.
Wolfric is no more. Primal Companion. Okay. That is going to be. Wolfric takes 17 points of damage.
What?
Okay, yeah, there you go.
While I'm in the bathroom? 17, 1-7?
Is he down?
No.
Does your dog have more hit points than me?
17 points of damage as crossbow bolts thunder towards Wolfric. At the end of his turn, on a natural 1, the guy who just stabbed you that can see did not hurt you at all goes, "Ah! You are a traitor to stone.
Oh, no.
This one failed both his saves against the basilisk. The one who, the one who,
Amazing.
Carl.
Carl's dead.
Carl is fucking dead.
Great.
He's not dead.
Somebody can take somebody out.
It's just stone.
We'll push his bitch ass over.
The rest of the campaign trying to heal.
Sorry about that.
Brennan's really winning against himself right now.
Tyranny, that is your turn.
Oh my god. Okay.
And you have your Constitution save. You have your last petrification. So this is you can use an action to help yourself if you would like.
And you wouldn't have an action after.
You wouldn't have an action afterwards.
Can I decide after I roll if I want to help myself?
No.
Are you bloodied?
Because you roll.
I am not.
Okay.
Because you roll at the end of your turn. So if you want to gamble, you can use your action to see what's up. But
those desperate measures.
Who's near me?
Wolfred is right next to you, and Kattigan's right next to you.
I
kick
Wolfred.
And technically, Kattigan and I are like shoulder to shoulder, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
at the same distance, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna help myself.
Okay. Use your action.
Yeah,
to help
it's
yourself.
always nice when you help
Any
yourself.
bonus actions from you?
I would like to.
Rage.
Can I? I would like to rave.
Rage.
You can cast Hex.
Oh, I can?
Hex is a bonus action. It's a leveled spell, so it's you would actually be able to cast Hex and then use your action to help yourself.
Yep.
Who am I hexing though? Who's me?
If you want to use a spell. The most capable combatant you've seen thus far is this. Now that the basilisk is dead, is this Knight of Saramai who just dealt 20 damage in one
Mr.
hit.
Reptile
Oh, yeah.
Eyes and green laser poison
I
sword.
only have 2 spells.
Yeah, so maybe
I might just
Is
not.
he's a magic user? We can definitely.
You got reptile eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna if I move, does that attack of opportunity to anybody?
Yes, you would get one attack of opportunity if you moved.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna get myself out of stone mode.
Okay, so not casting Hex.
No.
Cool. Go ahead and roll with advantage. You need one of the. What do you add to your Constitution save?
4.
You need one of these to be an 8 or higher.
8 or higher?
8 or higher.
I got a 10.
Oh, you're 10 on the die?
Well, no, 6 plus 4.
No.
Oh.
So that's a 10. So now this is it. This is the final roll.
14. I hate it here.
Good thing you helped yourself. But that's our last petrification roll. You were all much luckier than Carl. Incredible. That is Tyranny. That is your turn. Tayor, that is your turn.
Sure is. All right, Albine with the last Chanter's egg. Desperate times, y'all. I'm out of range spells.
You're doing egg shit?
Toss it into the pit.
Bet your sweet ass we're doing egg
Which one do
shit.
you have?
What is it? The yellow one, the last one. That
sick
makes
egg.
them sick or whatever.
Everybody puke.
We'll find out.
The puke
Is it gonna make her sick?
You know
It
what?
might kill me.
It might. Let's find out.
I got her on the next round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. If she's around the next round.
No, I mean like next turn.
Can I use my movement to move past Tyranny? I'll come right up against the soldiers, the last one that's here, the non-Carl.
5, 10, 15. I will allow you to move past this. This is no longer a combatant, it's an object. So you can sort of, I'll ask for an athletics check to like muscle this statue out of the way using your movement.
Okay.
You've used 15 feet of movement thus far.
With my... Because that's strength. I think I have a thing where I can up my ability score increase with a bonus action. Peerless Athlete. With a bonus action, I can spend 1 channel divinity to augment my athleticism, where I can gain advantage on the check.
Okay, hell yeah.
I'll do that. Okay. And you said an athletics check for this?
Yeah.
Yeah. 16 plus 4 is a 20. Dirty 20.
You muscle past everybody, thundering forward, boom, shoulder check this stone guard as his midsection cracks in half against the wall, and you are through into this part of the chamber.
Awesome. I'm going to take the yellow Chanter's egg.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to throw it, through the guards into this corner, 30 feet. and I'm going to smash it against one of those rock formations back there.
This one back here?
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
it is.
Like, you want to get these guys here?
Yeah, I
or-
want to hit it here because I think it's got like
200-yard area.
I don't know. You don't know. You don't know how
it
big
might,
it
it
is.
might be all of us. We're gonna find out.
Hope Sid's not back there.
Who
cares about that guy?
Incredible. Hold on one second. Okay.
I I'm so nervous.
I got you.
Okay, peerless athlete. As you rush forward, you hurl this chanter's egg. As it leaves, you hear a from it. As it moves forward, it goes ping, bang, 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 ricochets around, and slaps back into your hand.
What?
No action needed. The egg is enchanted as you look at it in this moment, and you remember some Olbid saying, smash it on the ground before you. It can only be smashed directly at your own feet. But all the guards look fucking freaked out. They go, what was that? As this egg comes back to your hand.
I don't think I want to do that. No, that would be bad for everybody. No, that would be terrible. I'm gonna put the egg back in my pocket. What a wonderful show, huh? I will swing my flail against this knight of Sarai. And
hell yeah.
That is
Sarami.
Saramai. Sorry. That
Saramai. I'm going to underline the I.
That is a 19 to hit.
19 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, 1d.
Kill him.
Don't yell at me.
hit.
Don't yell at me. That's a 7 plus.
Make him die.
Make him die.
Okay, that is 12 points of damage, and on a hit, I think he does he drop prone? Jesus, no, he just gets disadvantage on his next attack if it hits.
Okay, copy that.
Sap feature.
Sap feature. Okay, great.
12 points of damage.
Okay, awesome. 12 points of damage. You thud a flail into this guy. You see he takes this sort of strike in the shoulder almost without flinching. Bam! 12 points of damage. Wheeling around to see you. Going, who are you? What allies of House Tachonis could you be? And
They're my friends.
I know you're not him. Tayor, that's your turn. Wick. Any bonus action from Tayor in this moment?
I used the bonus action for Peerless Athlete, otherwise
cool.
I would have
not
Divine
been able to
Smite
get out
into
here.
that guy. Yeah.
Okay. Wick, that is your turn.
Seeing Wulfric dash away from me, I realize that Wulfric must be beckoning me forward. So I rush after the dog, wolf, whatever it is. I don't know animals.
20 feet of movement gets you here.
Seeing everyone in horrible danger, especially young Thimble. Sweet little 9-year-old Thimble.
I look like I'm like almost 20.
Not to me! Seeing her about to be brained
In
by...
Wick's brain, if you're 80, you are 24 feet tall. Like trees, you just keep growing. Cut the rings.
I'm afraid that this man in the cage with her will brain her, so I will release the basilisk from my luminous lash and move it over and grab the knight with it.
Hell yes. Does Earthen Grasp...
Halavar's luminous lash,
yes.
I think you mean?
As an action, you can cause the hand to reach for a different creature. This is great. Yes, yes, yes. Concentration, you're way at the back of the pack. As an action, you can cause the hand to reach for a different creature or to move to a different unoccupied space. Okay, amazing. And he's right next to it.
Yes.
So he will once again make a strength saving throw here.
Because I've got my sorceress whatever activated, it's a strength 16
Strength
save.
16 save here. This is very momentous. This is a powerful combatant.
Is it very momentous?
I think
As
so.
in, like, should I level up here?
You do whatever you feel is right. If you wish to, you can.
I have been so eager to prove myself to Thimble, who hates me, that in this moment, I feel a surge of new sorceress ability. The celestial blood in my body starts to boil, and by leveling up, I get 1 extra sorcery point. And so I will spend 2 more sorcery points to impose disadvantage on him.
Ooh, that's nasty. Oh, that's so nasty. That's really, really special. Okay, and it's a DC 16.
Yes, and I'm doing it for the child.
Little girl.
He needs a 12 or higher on one of these rolls.
That one.
17.
Well, shit.
But sorry. He needs 12 or higher on both of these rolls.
Oh, because it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay.
This is an 11 or lower. That's all she wrote. 14.
Oh! Shit.
She'll still hate me.
Wick.
Yes.
As you reach deep within yourself for a source of light, for something in this moment that can come to your aid, you feel a profound sense of magic well up within you. Your sorcery reaches out, and you feel, I think in this moment, something primal, something that is beyond articulation. This is not an article of faith. This is a blind celestial conviction. And as this Knight of Saramai wheels around to behold you, what is happening in Wick's mind in this moment as you, what are you feeling in this moment as you reach out to him?
I think I'm feeling all of the confusion of the last few days that has been clouding my my mind. I think it all sort of it drifts away, and I have a clarifying moment of remembering a parable from the photonic verses, one of my grandmother's texts. It's a parable about a young girl named Beatrix, whose parents tried to lead her away from the light. They said that it was foolish to believe, but she knew deep down that it was a test. And so in the dead of night, she fetched a torch and she set fire to their home and ended up burning them, because only through burning away the darkness can we achieve light. And remembering that story, remembering that parable, I realize it's bullshit. Because my grandma wrote this.
and as you...
And if it's bullshit that my grandma wrote, I'm gonna fucking use it against her, and I'm gonna fucking burn down her house.
Hell yes.
So I'm all about it now. Let's go fuck shit up.
As you, the moment where sudden doubt or confusion creeps into your magic, you see this Knight of Saramai wheel around and boom, bat away with this own sort of poisonous green light. As he turns to behold you, he also is of a sorceress bloodline, a minor one in service to the Tachonis. But you see, as he wheels around to look at you, in this moment, before you, in that moment before you find conviction, where there is still just doubt and confusion, he looks to you and goes, "Don't ever forget, light and healing surrounds you. But you are a monster just like me."
Oh, Jesus.
And with burning angel fire in your veins, is it perhaps just an aesthetic distinction between the serpents of the wide forest and the angels of the sky above? That is your turn. As you as you move forward, another thud from within the cavern, and you hear a voice call out, "Sir Saramai, we are close. There are 2 more." And you see he says, "Get them on the cart. I will finish them in here."
What does this mean?
Thimble, it is your...
What's going on in this cart?
It is your turn. How many hit points do you have? You have 2 hit points. Yes, Sir Saramai is here.
Is he outside the cage, reaching?
He is in the door of the cage, but that doesn't mean anything to you because you have these bars that you can fly through, no problem. Right.
Is his sword still sticking right at me?
No, it has. He has like wheeled it back into a guard position because now he's actually. Oh my God! Actually, you and Taylor are flanking him right now, so you do have advantage on attacks against him in this moment.
Great.
All
right. I'm gonna say, oh Lord.
Oh Lord of Bailey.
In this moment,
I'm
gonna look this motherfucker in the eyes and say, is that the best you can do? And I'm gonna take this moment to level up as well.
Ah, hell yes!
And I'm gonna take the durable feat.
I love it. What does the durable feat do?
So durable feat gives me an increase to Constitution, which will take me to 19.
Awesome.
I get advantage on death saving throws.
Ooh.
And
great.
I
That
get
is great.
speedy recovery. So I think once per turn, I can use a bonus action to heal a hit dice. Sick.
Yes. That is correct. So you level up, take the durable feat. You can
Which will take me to, what's 24 plus 9? So that takes me to 33 hit points.
Okay.
Max.
Max.
But I get 9, or I'd get 9 points back. Do I get them?
I
or?
will allow that you get the hit points that you would level up with. So you move from 2 to 11 hit points.
Great.
You move from 2 to 11 hit points. As you stand here, you can see, by the way, just as a reminder, because Thimble is so itty bitty, Thimble is getting hit with a sword. Imagine getting hit with a sword the size of a school bus and being like, walk it off. Like that's Thimble. If Thimble were like the size, were like human size, she would be like Superman. Does that make sense? Like things that are hitting her are like she's like impossibly dead. She's like a block of wood. You regain those hit points. You've leveled up to level 5 in this moment. You
Level
gain
5, level 4.
Level 4, level 4. Sorry.
Just take the 5.
Take the 5. Take the 5. Level. Yes, you are level 4 in this moment as you gain the durable feat. Looking out in this place, surrounded as you are by these Tachonis guards in all directions. These guards. The house that conspired to kill your friend, the house that is doing whatever foul work they're doing here in the dark. You have advantage on death saving throws. Bonus action, you can expend a hit point die to regain more hit points. So you have your action and bonus action. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Fucking do it.
I'm debating.
Yeah, come on.
Action first.
Come on.
Say that bonus action to disengage.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna desperate measures.
What does that mean?
What is that? What is that? Let's go. What is that? What does that mean? Bloodied. I'm
So
bloodied,
you're
Brennan.
still bloodied. You're gonna use the desperate measures.
First time.
First ever. Hey gang, it's Brennan here. This battle, oh boy, it was a doozy. As you can tell, because I'm here in my shirt that I only wear in cold opens. So we're gonna take our break here, and we'll see you soon after the break. Don't go anywhere. The battle continues when we get back.
In a world of overpriced wines, Dark Horse tastes like a $20 bottle at half the price. And we went to Beverly Hills to prove it. Welcome to the Dark Horse Rodeo on Rodeo. 3 $20 bottles of wine, 1 bottle of Dark Horse at half the price. Guess the Dark Horse or your friend gets bucked off.
I know my wines. It's definitely not number 2 because it had the most effervescence. I think it's number 3.
And Dark Horse was number 2! Buy yours at darkhorsewine.com.
Can we have one?
Can you pick the Dark Horse?
De Luxon beacon. Is een hoogheid waarschijnlijk. This beacon is a weapon.
Some kind of arcane weapon has crossed our border. War is coming, and you're our only hope of stopping it.
You got the wrong people.
We've got a homeless wizard, an inebriated goblin,
Bottoms up!
a shipwrecked sailor, a cocky ringmaster, a temperamental monk, and chaos incarnate.
Do you want to be my bitch?
Face it, we're nobodies. That's what makes you so dangerous. They'll never see you coming.
Time to put on a show! Did you actually think you could escape your past?
Shared purpose, shared pain, but mostly shared strength.
What do we do?
What we do best. Make terrible choices.
I'm out.
This group is fucking wild.
We are the Mighty Nine.
But there's only 6 of you.
Yes, but 6 and 9 go so well together.
Take your clothes off.
What's happening right now?
It's better if you keep your identity a secret. Here. I remembered you being bigger. I was a little drunk.
You got the hate and the jealousy. This ain't no Kikos, don't copy me.
I work better alone.
The hell, man?
Hello, Robert.
How do you move so quiet?
I float.
What the fuck?
I only came in as I thought we were playing Magic the Gathering tonight. I am hoping we still may.
Hey there, it's Laura Bailey with all my friends to show off what you can nab in the Critical Role shop. What if I just filled my entire room with these? Make a hell of a fashion statement with this baby right here.
It's small, practical, and perfect. Just like me.
I would like to buy!
Need more dice? These are nice.
Yep, that's definitely captain-worthy.
I'll take 3. For science, obviously.
Oh, that's a perfect gift.
All these cool things and so much more. Check it all out at the Critical Role shop.
Welcome to Weird Kids.
I have never related so much to a character than I do Bilbo Baggins.
A little more Gandalf-y.
Yeah, you're more Gandalf-y. You need your party.
Parties are great, although people are exhausting. We were about to die salute.
That is spicy.
Oh God, why did I put another one in my mouth?
She's cursed.
I remember that forever on some level.
Sorry.
Become a Beacon member for exclusive shows, lore drops, ad-free podcasts, early access to event tickets, a members-only Discord with cast chat, 10% off merchandise, and much, much more.
Hey gang, welcome back from break. When we left off, Laura was just about to use a thing called desperate measures. What the hell is that? Let's find out as we continue tonight's combat.
I'm gonna desperate measures.
What does that mean?
Oh,
what is that? What is that?
Let's go.
What is that? What does that mean?
Bloodied. I'm
So
bloodied,
you're
Brennan.
still bloodied. You're gonna use the desperate measures.
First ever. What does this mean?
First ever.
What does this mean?
So, desperate measures.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Which one? Allows
you to take a certain number of death save throw failures. Pre-mark them. What would you like to do? We are really gambling here, baby.
I love it! Oh shit!
I'm
This is so dumb.
I love
This is
it.
why I don't go to Vegas.
You go all the
I
time.
love Vegas.
There are a number. So for our friends at home, there are a number of options available to you. For marking a single death saving throw failure, you can immediately take dash and disengage as extra actions. You can also give yourself a +5 bonus to a d20 test you just failed. That's obviously not relevant right now. For 2 failures marked, if your attack roll just hit, you don't roll the attack's damage dice. Instead, each damage die deals damage equal to its highest number.
Right, so maybe I should wait and do this and see, and if it hits, then I'm gonna do this.
Yes, and then for 3 failures marked, you can immediately take the attack or magic action as an extra action, or immediately regain an expended spell slot of a level that's 1 through 5. So you have options, but many of them you can choose to take in the moment after you see the result of the
Okay,
roll.
I'm gonna roll to try to attack him and see if this works.
You are rolling with advantage in this moment. You
I'm
have
gonna
him flanked.
barf.
Here we go.
I'm gonna barf.
You got it. You're fine.
Natural 20!
Cheers.
Okay. Natural 20. So you have some options here. Immediately, so you have a dash and disengage.
No, I'm not gonna do that,
You're gonna
Brennan.
do that.
I'm gonna use 2 death saving throws.
You're gonna fail 2 death save fails
and
ahead of time.
I'm gonna take
Great.
all 3 of those 6s and max them out and double it.
Okay, so in other words, you're attacking with the toy sword. You're attacking with
Yes,
the
so
toy
that's
sword.
a d6 plus 2 sneak attacks.
Yes.
So that's 18 points of damage max.
Max times 2 is 36 points of damage.
Plus 6
Plus
for the
6. So 36 plus 6, you deal 42 points of damage. Holy shit. You deal 42 points of damage. Surging forward, this, I'm gonna let you know right now. You guys came to the dungeon. I've told you many times that this is not a level scaled world. Sir Saramite is a challenge rating 8 opponent.
Oh, fuck.
Who you have just moved to bloodied status in this moment with a single attack. You reach out for 42 points of damage. Unbelievable.
Means he's less than his total.
He's less than half right now. He's at less than half hit points right now.
Might not
You've
be
only
hurt.
hit this guy, I believe, twice, right?
Yeah.
But this, describe for me what this attack looks like as you're taking 2 death save failures, meaning you are throwing. Thimble is okay dying in this hole in some way. She's going, I'll take you to hell with me.
He's taking down Octus and they've taken down the
House of
Aussies.
Wolves,
They need to fucking die.
Hell yes.
And Octus too.
Yeah, and Octus too. Double Octus. Okay, how does this attack look as you surge forward in this moment? He's going to bloodied.
As he gets distracted by Wick, I'm gonna surge forward and stab directly into his ear.
You see the toy sword, you watch as, just like at the Wraith Tree, this critical hit, you stab inside, and almost like standing at the vent of a volcano, spiraling fireworks, blasts of light, pixie magic explode in blood and viscera. His entire ear goes, like the whole side of his head. And I'm going to say on that critical hit, he will have disadvantage for any magic casting he does for the rest of the combat, as he just thuds into the side of the cage with this sword going deep into the side of his head. Boom! Screaming out. That is your action. You have another one. You have another attack you can do in this moment with the toy sword. Yes. Also, you are now immune to attacks of opportunity from this Knight of Saramite because of your Swashbuckler subclass.
Oh, sick.
Yes. I am going. How? Oh God. I could potentially, if I do fly away from him, I would be able to fly out of range of anybody else taking an attack of opportunity because old
Carl is
stoned.
petrified. Yes.
Okay,
You
great.
could use your bonus action to hide.
Listen, I'm gonna take my second attack.
Go ahead and make your attack roll. You still have advantage. He is still flanked.
Great.
You are down 2 death saving throws.
I know. That is 19.
19 is a hit. That is a hit, yes.
Okay. This does not get sneak attack, but it is still 11 points of damage.
Good God.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
I am going to take that,
right
stab into the back like
Thimble
that
is so
soft.
frightening. I know what the character art looks like. Thimble is so fucking scary. Okay.
Right into that soft part in the back of your head. I want to push it up.
Yeah.
And then pull it out and fly up and away and down the hall.
Okay, cool. Avoiding attacks of opportunity, you're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, flying down the hall. You are down there with just your movement, no attacks of opportunity.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to heal hit dice.
Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
A d8 because
Or
it's my
d8,
hit
yes.
dice.
Go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
That's 2.
2. All right,
Okay.
you are up to 13. You go back to 13 hit points. Incredible turn from Thimble.
No, I'm out. I'm down the hallway now.
By you now.
I'm next to you now. I'm on the other side
you
of you.
retreated all the way back to safety?
Yes, I did.
Thank God.
With 2 death save fails, that is a wise proposition.
Holy crap, what a turn.
Baby.
Shit.
This guy's going to turn around. He has disadvantage on his first attack against Tayor.
Kill Kill him!
It's not my turn.
That sap, Travis.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Just turned a natural 20 into a 3 on the die. Which would he did 20 damage on a regular hit.
That would have been all your boy. It'd been nap time.
Another attack coming your way.
8, challenge rating 8.
Challenge rating
my
8.
God.
That is going to be 1, 2, 3. Travis, I'm assuming that a 20 hits you.
It does.
Yes. That is going to be 12 plus 4. He deals 16 points of damage to you.
Okay.
I am going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
You might want to fail this.
Might want to fail it, huh? That's a 22.
You take the damage. You can tell with each of these he is hitting you with a superhuman strength. There is something he is like sort of past the human limit of strength as he is attacking you. You fought enough people in the Falcon's Rebellion that either had their abilities enhanced by sorcerers or something else like that. You just know when you're like, you hit me with like, we're in tight quarters, you hit me with 4 inches of wind up, like I just got hit by a running horse, right?
Yeah.
That's his attack there. Another attack coming your way. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Oh.
That is going to be 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm going to need another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's 12, 15.
15. You can basically see that what he's trying to do is to knock you off your feet. You will not move, which sadly keeps you in combat with him. That's why I said you might want to fail the first one, because he's trying to get you out of his way and like clear you off the field essentially. But you stay engaged with him. You've just taken a tremendous amount of damage. I should say, by the way, that some of this is poison damage. I'm not sure if you have any ability to resist any of it.
But not. I would have to take a turn to do that.
Do that. Gotcha. Understood. And Thimble, I'm assuming you don't have any resistance to poison damage at all. No. Travis.
Yeah.
How are you looking? How many hit points are you at? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're at 1 hit point?
Where are
you? What's going on?
Up here in the mix.
He rocked my dome. I'm surrounded by friends, though.
Yeah.
Why does it? I fucked up my hit points. I'm not at 24 hit points. I'm at
13
hit points.
13 hit points. You see Ceramite being unable to move you, but see, so Tayor, you go from full health to boom, slash, he cuts, you feel along your side that he gets a carve into you against diagonal that scrapes a bunch of bone off your ribs, and you can feel basically a flap of your torso musculature hanging off. Your armor flies open, buckle broken. You can like it's sort of coming unhinged off you in this moment as he looks forward and says, "You'll die in the dark too, you fools." That is his turn, and he cannot, I believe, is he gonna take the, he doesn't like how wounded he is. He is going to, he'll take the attack of opportunity from you. He'll give you the swing on him.
Okay.
To go 5, 10, 15, 20 out here, but go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity on him.
5. It's only 14 to hit.
As you try to take a swing at him, he's just shield up, catches the chain of the flail, moves past into the other room. That is his turn. That is going to be Kattigan.
All right. So Kattigan just watched Wulfric get absolutely rocked. And while Robbie the player feels bad because I fucking forgot about pack tactics, I should have had advantage on that attack against that guy. But
I thought I did tell you to roll with the manager. No.
I don't think I did. I just rolled once. It was my fault. My fault.
Good.
I'll take it. Kattigan seems somewhat unbothered. Him and Wulfric have been through before. So he just kneels down next to Wulfric. I'll use my movement to get to him, and he just goes, rubs his tummy and goes, "Rough day, bud." And I'll cast Cure Wounds on Wulfric.
Hell yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. I got priorities.
Yeah, sure do.
Great. Great. 9. 11 points of healing. 14. Sorry. He's my best friend.
That's your action. Any bonus action?
Yeah. So regenerated Wulfric is going to kind of like spring back to life, and he's going to, at Kattigan's command, make his way sort of to the edge of the room, and he's going to use his action to do one-timer Feral Howl.
Okay.
So 30 feet emanating from Wulfric. It's low. It's a DC 12. And each enemy in the area would be deafened or frightened if they fail a 12.
Deafened or frightened?
Sorry. Deafened and frightened.
Okay, copy that. And this is occurring. What's the area that this is occurring in?
Each enemy in a 30-foot. Oh, this is what was put together. I don't know if it's radius or because it's not in here because it's was cooked up.
Yeah. Well, no worries. What does it say? It says.
It doesn't say anything. It just says 30 feet emanating from Wulfric.
Oh, it's emanation. Great.
Oh, emanation.
So
okay.
It's huge. It means that it's basically everybody you can, like almost everybody you can see right now. 30-foot emanation. That's everybody. So, or at least everybody in this chamber. So they're all going to make what saving throw here, Robbie?
It's just a 12.
Of what?
DC 12.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay. DC 12 wisdom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, those are some bad rolls. Okay, it's going to be easier for me to say that only one person is unaffected of the guards. This will be our unaffected guy over here. And we're going to roll for the Knight of Saramai. He crits. He's rolled so many crits, it's crazy. Yeah. However, all of these other guards are both frightened and deafened as Wulfric roars out this growl. I think you can see in this moment that the Knight of Saramai says, "We need to go!" Don't
fuck with wolves!
Don't fuck with wolves, man! Okay. That is... Kattigan, that's your turn. That is going to be the guards. They are now all frightened, which means they cannot approach the target of their fear. This guy is going to attack Wulfric at disadvantage, misses. The rest are going to fire on... I think these guys are going to close with Taor here. But now rolling with disadvantage. Natural 2 on the die.
I did not know where that was going to go.
Does a 17 hit Tayor?
No, but I mean, it's like...
That would have been a 19, but for the disadvantage. 6 on the lower die.
Oh, thank God.
A 19 on the die and a nat 1.
Oh my God!
My dog here.
Oh my God!
There is no joke here. Wulfric not only just saved you from dropping, he very likely saved you from suffering multiple death save fails as they finished the job. Good job, doggy. Good boy.
Because desperate measures can only take. You can only activate them on your turn.
On your turn, correct.
Yeah.
Only activate them on your turn. Okay, so that, woo! I swear to God, there are some chill battles in the cards at some point.
No
need.
We just stay out of dangerous places.
Spicy.
If we stay out of dangerous places, it'll be fine. Okay.
There's like a whole other set of level 8 baddies back here.
Tayor, sorry, Tyranny, that is your turn.
Where's the knight right now?
The knight is down here fleeing.
He flew.
Yeah, he was like, we gotta get out of here.
Look, you can sense it's not that he's no longer dangerous, but I think that attack from Thimble, this guy likes murdering people. He doesn't like fighting people. So he just saw from Thimble's attack that this is not a done deal, and he has decided that he would like this to happen maybe with his tattoo-faced boss involved somewhere.
Oh shit. I forgot about her.
Take him out.
Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can. He has poison resistance, certainly, right?
That is a really, really good guess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, sick. And is anybody else getting an attack of opportunity if I run forward right now?
Potentially this guy.
Okay. For this turn, I am going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And I am going to run up near Tayor.
Okay. You're going to move through. This is now, I'm going to officially rule this has become difficult terrain here. Shattered statue, dead basilisk, moving through the cage. So you're going to use 15 feet of, you're going to use 30 feet of movement to close side by side with Tayor here, kind of where the Knight of Saramai was fighting in this cage.
And there's 3 octuses.
And
they're like grooving too.
Body rolling, sort of like, yeah.
They're doing like TikTok dances.
Unbelievable. Gorgeous.
They're doing golden.
Incredible. That is your movement and your action. You have Mirror Image bonus action from you.
I don't have shit to do as a bonus action.
Great. So you will close in that case. You close the distance. Tyranny, that is your turn. Tayor, that is your turn.
Jesus, my mother of mercy. Okay. I am going to immediately lay on hands myself.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch myself, and I will pump in 20 points of healing. The whole bucket, the whole thing, with my bonus action.
Amazing.
That helps a ton. And then I will. There's so many people back here. Fuck that guard up. I will swing my flail at this guard that's standing in front of my dear friend Tyranny, who I value more than life itself.
Hell yes. Go ahead and swing.
Swing as you do. That is a 9 plus 14 to hit.
14 does not hit the guard.
Yeah, this fucking flail, I swear to God. That's my turn. I will actually, there's probably a bench in my way, so I'll just stay there with Tyranny.
As you look at the bench, give me a perception check.
It's an illusion. It's actually a chair.
16.
On a 16, you swing your flail. You see that are cords and ropes around here, and you see that there are a number of pages as you sort of swing that flutter in the wind of just the flail whooshing by. Looking at them, you see that there are a number of artistic renderings of figures in different poses. Some like contrapposto, some with a hand like on a weapon or artifact. And with your sort of eyes going wide, you see that one of those pages sort of flutters down right to your feet and appears to have arcane writing or glyphs on it.
Oh, I snagged that shit.
There's so much shit in this room, and we just started fighting.
You started fighting. You got. I mean, there's. You guys have the priority straight.
We could have snuck.
It's a detailed prop, guys. It's even got like an oil stain.
What is it?
That's just Brennan's
What does it have?
I get nervous when I'm making art.
You're cyber.
Yeah, you put it to your arm and it starts glowing. Incredible. Tayor, that is your turn unless you're taking any movement.
No, I'm gonna stay next to Tyranny because I can't induce flanking.
Hell yeah. Wick, that is you.
Oh boy, everything I was gonna do is over now. How many people are in front of guards are in front of me? Between me and
only one is still standing. There's only one still standing right there. You have Thimble behind you, Kattigan and Wulfric in front of you. There is a guard standing here in front of Wulfric. Tayor and Tyranny are in the room past.
All right. Thimble, stay here. Please, protect yourself. Do you need any healing?
Yeah, you got some?
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna do other stuff, but okay, yes. Sure.
Wait. Can you kill them?
I mean, I've never killed anyone before, but I think I could maybe have a shot at that guard, but just one guard.
Heal me.
Okay. It's a touch spell. You'll have to land in my hand.
I'm like a few feet away from you. Just walk forward. You're wasting. Walk forward.
All right, I'll walk forward and bat my eyes.
I'm gonna just touch my feet down onto his hands.
What does it feel? It feels so warm.
Your teeth are so much bigger from.
I feel like we're really bonding.
Are you gonna heal or what?
Yes. I will use Cure Wounds.
Hell yeah.
At second level.
Whoa! Let's go.
What does that do? That's 3d8 plus 4, right?
Yes, that is 3d8 plus 4. That is correct.
Okay. 7. 3. And 7. 17 plus 4 is 21.
Oh my god!
Nice. Yes.
21.
That brought me all the way up to full health.
The healing's my thing.
Wait, full health, like at your new high level maximum? Thimble, you see that basically as though you're standing on like a lit dais from underneath you, surrounded in this beautiful healing light. Ooh, it is a miracle of candle feast. Here.
Now fly. Fly away.
As you are launched up into the air, right, Wick, after your turn, once again, you hear the knight say, "Good, get the last one on there."
Oh God! What?
I will use
They're
my
loading people
movement
from
to move as far as I can.
Okay, so you're gonna go 5,
even past the guard.
Okay, you were able to get here with your movement behind Tayor and Tyranny.
Okay,
cool.
Did he strike at me?
No, because you didn't leave his threatened range.
Great.
Thimble, that is your turn. You are at full health with 2 death save failures.
Yeah. Great. I'm gonna go up and attack that guard in front of me now.
Okay.
The one that's I don't want him to take an attack of opportunity when Wick tries to walk away.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. You are flanking with Wick on the other side.
Boy, this is rough.
That's like 15.
15 is not a hit.
Okay.
That is your attack. You have another attack.
Okay. Okay, that definitely hits. That's 16 plus 8.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You will
Okay,
have sneak
and I
attack.
get sneak attack on this. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, that's shit. That's only 11 points.
These guys have exactly 11 hit points. You slips. Like first attack, he wheels back from. He's on the back foot, and you lunge forward and slit his throat as he collapses to the ground, dead.
Has anyone killed anybody except for you?
So far
in the campaign, no.
So far, Thimble's got one. So the death count right now is Thimble with 1 on this guy and Basilisk with 1 on Carl.
That's right.
So, Thimble, that is your action and part of your movement, about 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement.
Okay. I'm gonna fly forward some more, like behind this cage.
Great.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay. That is a 21.
21. So, all the light dead in your wings. You slit this guy's throat and just vanish amongst sort of like stalagmites and loose masonry and vanish on the other side of the cage with a dead bead looking, and actually, at your new vantage point.
Oh, there it is! There's a cart!
There's a cart.
And a
Wait,
ramp.
That was a cart all along.
Oh, it's statues being loaded on. That's why they're so loud. Sid is a statue.
We don't know that. You don't know that. Don't say that
Bet
shit.
you
Don't.
$100 Sid is a statue.
God.
Would you just take off the bed? Would you just...
Don't even worry about it.
Oh wait, no, that's my bonus action. Never mind.
Do something! So yeah, you see a panicking horse. And you see that there is not only some stone statues in here, but also what looks like a stone hound, a stone dog on the back of the wagon.
One of our friends?
Oh no, one of the hounds. Is it a hound that I recognize?
It is not one you recognize.
Okay.
You see, but you have you have your bonus action. Now it is going to be this. It is the knight's turn once again. You see, he looks out here at these guys that are all moving. You see that he shouts at these guards and says, "Leave the last for me! Finish them off!" And is going to go 5, 10, 15,
Getting away.
20. And you see these bracers on his arm gleam as he picks up the statue and lifts a 2,000-pound stone statue over his head. As they gleam, go ahead and give me either nature or arcana with advantage.
Strong dude.
Natural 20.
Yep.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
It's an impressive roll. Almost as impressive as the smooth taste of Dark Horse wine.
Ooh. What's in there? 3 ounces?
Less than 5.
Hold on 1 second. The first time you saw the bracers on his arm, they were on the broad forearms of Callowin Royce, Aranessa's younger brother. You've seen them. You've landed on those bracers before. Callowin was Aranessa's younger brother, a jovial, happy, wonderful man. They were a gift they're a long ago gift of the House of Royce given from the fairies of Hallow, granting one the might of the strong trees of oak and birch. Vengeance doesn't appear to be leaving the table for Thimble anytime soon.
So many vengeances.
So many vengeances! Kattigan, that's your turn.
Oh my goodness. Right. There's just so much transported, but it's a mess up there. That guard's down.
You doing some squats?
Yeah. About to do some push-ups.
Where's our knight? He ran away,
No,
right?
no, he's right here.
He's lifting the statues.
In the blue?
He's in the blue.
Yeah.
Oh man. And there's 4 more guards in between us and them?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to try to push through and engage with whoever's closest. Maybe this guy. What can to the right with the yellow?
This guy. So this guy's dead.
He's dead. Yeah.
Dead. This guy is petrified. He's stone.
Yeah.
So you and Wulfric are both back here. Sorry. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
For being charmed?
Yeah, give me a wisdom saving throw for being charmed because he left.
Hiya! Check it.
Dog shit.
Stop rolling that fucking dice. That's the way
I
you
rolled
roll.
other dice. I'll just burn them. That's terrible. It's like a, what was it, wisdom?
Great.
5.
You are still charmed.
Still charmed. So I couldn't even take an attack on.
You know, if you use a desperate measure, you can read. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not blood. You're nowhere near bloody.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, yeah. So I'll try to pick through the peons to get to the big baddies. I'll go for that guy right to the right in front of Taylor.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Give me an attack roll on it.
Okay, cool. Okay, 9 plus. Wait. I should know this by heart. 15.
15 is not a hit.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean we can't hit shit. We suck.
Yeah.
15 is not a hit. I'm afraid. No. Well, I think that it's getting into a tactically advantageous position. It's kind of pushing through this choke point to find a way to get that. You guys have been hitting when you have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Any bonus action from Kattigan? Wulfric is also by your side still.
Yeah, I'll just use my bonus action to try and do beast strike, and since he's within 5 feet of me.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, that was a range attack. No, I can't. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold the back line.
Cool.
This feels so dicey. Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha. Kattigan, you unleash another bolt. As you do so, it is going to be the guard's turn once again. These guys are all still frightened. So they're going to take some swings on Tyranny. Miss on Tyranny to disadvantage. Another critical canceled and turning instead into a 4 with disadvantage from Wulfric's Howl. An 18 becomes a 6.
Wow.
And then this last one is from our friend that is not rolling with disadvantage. Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
It does not hit. These guards are going to rush forward, taking 30 feet of movement, and will unload. Are not able to see Thimble, and are going to unload with crossbows on Taylor. A 16 and a 15 does not cut it. Taylor, even flapping around you, you're able to get your shield up and just, you feel like 4 bolts in a row off the same shield raise. That is the entire guard's turn, not a hit to speak of. Tyranny, that's you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at the 3 closest guards.
Sweet. Hell yes. Go ahead and give me your attack rolls.
10, 17.
17 hits.
Okay. And that's 2d6. A 5 and a 1.
5 and a 1. That is 6 damage. That first one, badly injured. You can roll your next attack for your next bolt.
Oh, a whole attack. Okay.
Whole attack, yeah.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Oh shit. 6 and a 4.
You see that this guy, the one who was not frightened by you, what does it look like as you call upon this demon fire?
I'm still Octus, by the way.
Yeah. Surrounded by body rolling Octuses, yeah.
And I go,
My Lord Tachonis, what have they done to you? And fire shoots out as this guard is obliterated with demon fire. You have 1 attack left.
Hey. 18 plus 7.
That is a hit on all 3. Hell yes.
6 and a 6.
And the guy right in front of you, you take out 2 in 1 spell. Incinerated, destroyed. You see as 2 of them go down in 1 turn, as this middle Octus's eyes are glowing red, the guards say, My lord, they have more magic than it seemed at first! Speaking back to the knight in the other room, You see, and you hear the knight in the other room call back, "Give your lives as you must." That's Tayor. That is your turn.
I take my turn to slowly analyze. Oh, shove this shit in my fucking mind. I will run forward and take a swipe at that first. Actually, I'm going to use my Paladin Smite, which doesn't require a spell slot, to activate Divine Smite, and I will take a swipe at that first soldier that's in front of us with the flail. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20.
I'll say two here. If you want to get some high ground on this guy, you could leap up on this table in front of you.
Yes, I would love to do that.
Peerless Athlete is activated. You're up on the table. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Amazing. God, jeez.
Yeah.
14 to hit?
14 does not hit.
Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't.
Any bonus action?
Not unless I fucking hit something.
Oh, no.
No, that's my turn.
That is your turn.
Advantage again.
It's
painful.
I have a question.
It's tough. Yes.
Can I perform an esoteric rite for 1 minute?
Can you use a bonus action to?
Thank you for asking. Wick, that is your turn.
My turn? Oh no.
See if you can.
The main guy's fleeing, right?
The main guy's fleeing. He has just lifted a statue over his head. And you can sense that the time may be fast approaching, that something may happen. The time's of the essence, essentially.
Shit. I don't have that much. Okay. I'm going to charge forward 30 feet, passing by Tayor if I must.
5, 10, 15. You continue farther, you will get attacks of opportunity on you.
Am I within 30 feet of the main dude?
I don't believe so, but let's double check. You are exactly within 30 feet of the main dude.
Okay, then seizing all of my my focus and clarity and needing to do some damage, I will hold up my cane, my staff, and it will charge up with radiant energy and blast forth a beam of white flame, and I'll cast Agonazer's Scorcher at him.
Yeah, hell yes. You will cast Agonazar's Scorcher.
Is a Dex 16
It's a type of drink.
save.
Yeah.
That is a failure on his part.
Okay, good. Okay. That's 3d8 fire damage.
3d8 fire damage coming his way.
6. 10 now. 18.
18 fire damage. You see he moves into an even deeper state of like, as the fire. However, sorry, you dealt 18?
18.
The guard directly behind him incinerates. I'll also, wait a minute, yeah. Oh, sorry, no, it's 30 feet is the exact range. Sorry, does not happen.
Damn.
All good, all good. You could take an attack of opportunity and go a little further, but you know what? No, we'll let it lie. This is where it happens.
I'll do that. I'm in bravery mode now. Let's charge ahead and try to cause some damage.
All right, surging all the way after this one. The guard behind him is hit, and 18 damage is enough to drop this. You see, this was the captain that was shouting out in the other room.
I'm sorry.
If you take if you take 2 attacks of opportunity, I might even let you hit the cart if you want to.
Let's fucking go. Yeah.
But those are, okay.
But stone is not going to be harmed by fire damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make. What's the difficulty of your attack? 16?
16.
Great. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I want to. I would like to rave.
Because you are fighting a timed element. If he has the last statue in his hands, and in terms of this cart, you don't know what this is, but the cart getting out of here is not a good thing. This has the cart has a +0 to its save for this, so it just needs a 16 or higher on the die. Otherwise, it will catch on fire. 4.
Yeah.
You reach out, boom, white angel fire flies out in a line, very like DeLorean streaks in front of you. It stays clinging to the ground, illuminating the cavern. This Knight of Saramai partially like drops the stone statue as the captain behind him. This Tachonis captain is consumed in flame, and the cart begins to burn. The horse in the cart screaming, like kicking out of this cart, trying to escape.
I'm sorry.
That is your action and movement. We're gonna take 2 attacks on you. Your armor class is we never rolled concentration for this Shield of Faith.
Oh, that's true.
You've been taking damage a while. Go ahead and give me, I think 4.
Sure.
DC 10 Constitution saving throws.
Natural 1.
Natural 1, gone. So that is 2 hits on Wick. You take
easy peasy.
You take 9 points of damage.
Shield.
You take, hold on. You take 3 points of damage. One of the attacks still hits even with the shield.
Right.
As you shield up, fire out, as you surge forward, that is your turn, Wick. The captain of the Tachonis House Guard is dead. We, therefore, as this person wheels around, you see dropping to the ground next to him is a stone statue that thuds without breaking. You see he takes actually care. Even you actually notice him really handling this stone statue with care, even as it drops. He turns around to look at you. Ah!
Hey, Laura. What are you doing in this place? You strike me with fire. You are a monster.
You see he looks out, sees the cart on fire, sees it, and says,
"Fine. Blood for blood. I kill you here. I'd rather fight you again in the underworld, where I make it last."
Whoa.
Let's take it down a notch.
I don't want to. And Thimble,
dang,
you will be the last to act before Sir Saramai acts. It is your turn.
I can't get to him, right? He's farther away than I can reach.
You have a bonus dash action.
Oh, as a rogue, I can bonus dash.
You can bonus dash. Yep.
Get his ass. Yeah. But will that take all of my movement, and I'll be like right next to him for then totally, or will I get like at least 10 more feet to like I will be stuck next to him?
Yeah. Let's measure. If you want to move, he is exactly 40 feet away from you.
Okay, so I would have 20 feet of movement left.
20 feet of movement.
Okay, then I'm gonna get up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna close my eyes for this because I don't want to see myself die.
So you get right next to him. These guys already took their attacks. However, these 2 guys have not. You'll get 2 attacks of opportunity on you. Does a 19 hit?
Does.
You take 2 points of damage. One of them slashes at. So you move to the side, and you are flying directly at this figure. You are coming out of hiding, so you will have advantage on this first attack.
Okay.
You have 2 death save fails.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Hey, just reminding.
Okay, that is 18 plus 8, 26.
26 is a hit.
Okay. What is that? Okay. 14 points of damage on the first hit.
14 points of damage.
Yes.
You slash out. He is still standing.
Yes.
You slash out at him. You have another attack as part of the attack action with the toy sword.
And this would also be an advantage because if I am within 5 feet of a creature and nobody else is, I get advantage.
Oh my God, that's right. He has no knowledge with it. Yes. This is your swashbuckler ability. Okay. Yep.
19 plus 8. So that hits. What the fuck? 7 points of damage to him.
7 points of damage to him. Okay. You deal 7 points of damage to him. He is still standing. You can see he is looking at you. Blood is streaking from multiple injuries. Burns, bleeding. He laughs, and you see as he laughs, his tongue splits down the middle as he looks out and says, "You want to come to the underworld with me?" He is still up. You have 20 feet of movement left.
Yeah. I am going to fly to the cart.
Okay. The cart is partially engulfed in flame.
Can I land on the horse?
Yes, you can land on the horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna land on the horse.
Great, you land on the horse. You land on the horse. As you do, after your turn, he turns to you, who has just struck him again, looks at you and says, "You're not afraid of dying. I can tell."
Uh-oh. I'm gonna land on the other side of the horse.
He says, "I can tell. Because everything you love is already there. So let's see what else we can take from you." And he's going to advance on Wick. He's going to advance on Wick.
Oh, did you get that one wrong, buddy?
Wick, you have shield up, so your armor class currently is 17.
Correct.
That is a hit. That's a crit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Do you have any resistance to poison damage?
I do not.
You take 17 points of damage from the first attack.
Okay, let's talk about feats.
Okay. Did you not select a feat when you leveled up?
I did not.
Okay.
Maybe tough.
In a perfect narrative moment.
He just dealt 17 points of damage to you. Would you like to select the tough feat at 4th level?
It's right here on my list.
Great! Let's select tough.
I will, as a matter of fact.
Great.
Turns out when you choose a feat in combat, it only has to do with saving yourself.
I don't want to die!
That's the I don't want to die feat.
Great. Selecting tough, what does your hit point total become?
35.
35. Okay, so you just dealt 17 points of damage to you, correct?
That's right, but I had already had
7 points of or how many? Yeah, I think you'd had.
Yes.
7 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so 17. Okay. Ouch.
17. I don't think it's possible for him to kill you fully outright in this hit, but he is about to crit right now, so you never know.
Yep.
You have 8 hit points currently. Let me just see something here.
I had 35. I took 7 points of damage before?
Yeah. So you've taken 24 altogether. So I think you should have 11. 11 hit points.
Yes.
You should have 11.
And then with the tough.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm beefy now.
And he's critic up.
Oh my god, he got so strong. Oh, that's biceps.
Sorry. It is possible for him to kill you outright in this hit.
Yeah. With 11 hit points? Yeah.
Cool. Wait. Like kill?
How many
death
D whatevers are you rolling?
It's not very likely.
But it's possible.
But it's possible.
I don't have any reactions. I don't have bonus actions. I don't have any features.
Are you bloodied?
I'm bloodied, but it's not my turn.
But you
It's on your turn.
Oh god.
So 11. So he needs to deal a total of 46 points of damage, which is possible for him to. You remember he dealt 20 in one normal hit, so it's possible for him to do this. The number we're looking for here that we don't want is 46. 4, 7, 14, 15. That's an 8. 23.
Times two. That's already 46.
No. 23, 24. He doubles his dice, not his damage. So, 24, 28 points of damage to Wick, which I believe means you drop.
For sure it does.
So you see, Thimble. I love it. Let's get spicy with it. I fucking love it. Yep. So, Wick, burning, you see, still burning, he walks towards you and goes, let's find out the truth in the next world. And rams a sword through your gut, and you are unconscious before your body hits the ground. You are making death saves.
This calls for a nice sip of Dark Horse. Move this nice.
Kattigan, your turn.
Boy.
Should roll this. Yeah. Oh, my death save.
All right. Oh, no. I'm gonna get in the mix, work my way up, and try to get on that ridge to the left of Tyranny.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 20, you're here.
Wulfric with me.
Yep.
With the intent of getting into action,
sorry, very important. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, by the way, as I was falling and dying, I was thinking to myself, if only Wulfric had been here to protect me.
He already did a bunch of shit. Way better than me.
Not to me, he didn't.
Don't worry, I got a dirty 20.
The charmed condition ends on you. You are capable of attacking the knight.
Which would be my plan if I did not immediately before me see a downed Wick.
Yeah.
And feeling guilty that I did pull the dog from his side, I will cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Yeah. As my action.
Hell yeah. Is that ranged or touch?
It is range. And it is.
It's touch.
No, it says range. Right?
This might have been an update.
Range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
15 feet though. It's not a lot.
Can you get to him?
You have more movement left, so you can hop down from the ledge if you need to.
Yeah, I'll get as close as possible to at least get you stable.
Okay, great.
So you're not making saves, but he can still, the knight can still take swings at him on his next turn and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I will.
You are stabilized, but again, yeah, if he hits him with a melee attack, or even the guards next to him hit him with a melee attack, it's 2 death save fails per hit.
He needs to be healed.
But he's stabilized, right? So not unconscious,
not bleeding out, but he needs to be healed.
I don't make any death saving throws like this.
Once you're stable, there are no death saving throws.
So you're not conscious.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming.
Beautiful dream of a monster angel.
I'll set Wulfric on for bonus action on the nearest guard.
Okay, go ahead with Pack Tactics and make an attack roll.
Okay, thank you. Do something. This is impossible.
Heart is racing.
Yeah, it's a 12. Yeah.
Total.
Even with advantage?
Yeah.
Tough.
I rolled a 4 and an 8.
He lunges forward towards one of the guards. They rebuff the attack. As he rolls forward, you reach out with your magic, Spare the Dying, and you feel that Ranger's magic fill Wick's body. The deep wound within his gut begins to knit back together, not so that he is conscious or able once more, but that he just not bleed out and die right here in this dungeon. That is going to be the guard's turn. These guys are coming right for Kattigan.
Great. You gave them something else to hit.
Yeah, good.
2 misses on Kattigan from them. These guys, these two are going to go after Tayor. 2 misses from them. Yeah, these guards are all misses all the way around.
Like us.
That is going to be now go back to Tyranny.
Kill them all!
Come on! Okay, first thing I'm going to do, since I am right by where Thimble. I'm right by where Thimble blasted this guy's ear off, correct?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach down and grab the ear.
Cool.
And I'm gonna look at him, make sure there's eye contact, and I'm going to eat his ear. And I'm gonna just chew it.
Sick.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him because I got nothing.
That's a good move.
Yeah,
it's always a good move.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is a hit. Go ahead and roll 1d10 damage.
Fuck. Two.
How do you want to do that? He takes 2 points of damage, is still standing.
But is he kind of freaked out because he saw Octus eat his ear?
He is freaked out. He is freaked out.
Which guy?
You're up next.
Sir
Yeah.
Tyranny, you eat his ear, blast him again. Tayor, it is your turn. Because it is you, Thimble, and then this guy again.
Okay, with my peerless athlete, I'm going to long jump at the start of my movement. I'm gonna crouch down into a pounce position, and I'm actually going to leap up and over 10 feet over the guards that are there in front of us as I try and close the distance on the Knight of
Hell yeah. This is a mighty leap, and you are armored. So I'm gonna need a DC 15 athletics check.
Okay, but I have advantage. Yes, 19.
Okay. Roaring, you leap over them. You are going to still get landing here over Wick's prostrate body. You are still going to get 2 attacks of opportunity.
On Wick?
No, on. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And land in front of this knight of ceremony.
Yep.
He looks at you, grinning. You see that as he grins, like blood and teeth are hanging out of his mouth. He goes, "Yes, everyone line up." And
because Wick is stabilized but not conscious, if I was on the other side of him, it doesn't count as flanking. You can't flank with an unconscious body.
No.
But I have a question.
Yeah?
If he waits, because that nobody can go until I'm the next one in the round, since
it's
Wick is
gonna be Tayor, you, and then him again.
Right. So you could hold your turn to where I fly up.
You could ready in action.
Ready in action, and I can fly up behind him, and then you would get advantage.
But in that circumstance, you would not necessarily be able to smite. But maybe it doesn't matter. You know, up to you.
Never mind then.
To smite?
I'm gonna
Or
roll.
not to smite.
Okay. All right.
I can't hit.
What's
anything.
happening?
Wait, don't you still have your heroic inspiration? You never used yours.
I did.
I think. I'm not sure. Is it marked on your character sheet that you have heroic inspiration? I don't see one marked on Tayor's character sheet that he has heroic inspiration.
Yeah, I thought I used it. All right. I could check the notes. Thank you, Danny. Let me see. And I'm not bloodied, so wait, 18, 36.
You're technically at half.
I am actually, do I have to be half or less to be bloodied?
At half.
I'm exactly half.
That is bloodied. Exactly half is bloodied. Do you want to fuck with desperate measures?
7 plus 5, 12 plus 5.
Oh
That's
God,
not
you would
enough
have
do
to
it.
literally.
I'll tell you what.
I'd have to go 3
You'd have to
failures
go 3
marked to get
failures.
another attack.
Yeah.
As an extra action, but I'd have to roll for it, which means I could fail the roll again.
You're rolling so good, though.
I'll tell you what.
Don't do it.
I'll tell you what here, though. I know you're looking at the +5 bonus. I would allow you to take 1 death save fail for a reroll if you so choose.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do
for a
that
reroll?
instantly. Yeah, I'm not kind of gambling, man.
Go ahead and mark a death save fail for me if you'd be so kind. As you two are looking and being like, I think Taylor, you start to feel you should have died a lot of times. maybe it's tonight. Maybe tonight's your night. You take a swing, boom, Thimble, 2 death save fails.
Good
a
dog.
flaming cart full of stone statues behind you, this horse screaming and bucking at the cart as it attempts to pull at its tether. It is your turn, and then this knight goes.
I'm gonna attack the knight. Yeah. Get his ass.
Whoa.
You have flanking. You will attack with advantage.
17 plus 8, 25.
That is a hit.
Yes. 19 points
of damage. With 4 hit points left.
Cause of my 2.
Yeah.
Get his ass, Thimble.
With 4 hit points left, how do you want to do this?
I think you soloed.
Yeah. Literally.
Oh, goddamn dungeon.
I'm gonna fly up from behind him, and as he's facing off with Tayor, I'm gonna come up behind and slash the back of his knee. So he drops down. And then as he drops to one knee, I'm gonna take out his other ear.
Sparks, and you see the green light dies in his serpent's eyes as the Knight of House Saramai collapses to the ground. You guys are a 3rd level adventuring party. You've taken out a challenge rating 8 monster here in this dungeon who collapses to the ground dead. That is your first attack. You have movement and another attack left.
Amazing. Yeah, I'll go up and... Is there anybody else I would get sneak attack? Or I wouldn't get a sneak attack?
No, you wouldn't get sneak attack.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna take out one of the... Try to hit one of the soldiers that is, like, overweight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it. And you have flanking with Kattigan on this person.
Okay, 16 plus 8.
That is a hit. Go ahead. This is just 1d6. This is just d6 plus your dex.
Okay, 7.
7. Okay. You badly injure one of the guards in front of you for 7 points of damage. That is going to be Kattigan. That is your turn. Sorry.
Oh, but I want you to get flanking, right? You'll get flanking if I'm stay there.
That's correct. He will.
All right.
So yeah, you're posted up there. He's got flanking. Kattigan, that is your turn. You are the last to act before these guards act.
Okay.
Oof. Fuck.
And is the flanking only on the person that you just
No.
attacked?
Well, I'm not sure. I can't see exactly how it
Yeah, I
is.
can't
I
really
might
see
be
the
flanking
layout
both
either.
of those dudes. I might help you get advantage on either of them.
Since I'm in melee range and haven't been able to hit shit, I'll flip my club around and try to take a melee attack on the guy closest.
Hell yeah! Give me an attack roll.
This dice?
Really? Well, what is this that you've just handed me?
Oh, well,
I feel like that's an important
That's
roll.
part of the crits and sips pack.
Oh, wow.
From Dark Horse Wine.
It's really pretty dice. It's cute.
Well, since I haven't been able to roll, perhaps this dragon hand will save me. That's a 19.
Wow!
Stop it!
That is a hit.
I just don't get to touch it.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Great. I'll use the club end for a two-handed strike.
Wait, roll again just to make sure you don't get a 20.
Oh.
Because it's an advantage, right?
Oh, sorry. Give me this one more time. Oh, yes, it is advantage. You could get a 20.
Theoretically, yeah. Maybe I'm cured. That's a 2.
Okay. It's because you touched it. It's because I touched it.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Since it's the club side, this is a 10. 7 plus 6.
You take a club straight into the front of the face of this. They have open-faced helms, so you're like, I'm gonna hit you on the side of the head. Bam! Into his face, dead. Just front of his skull, into his brain, drops to the ground. Bonus action.
Finally something. Thing. Yeah, and then I'll have, since he's within 5 feet of me, I'll have Wolfric take an attack on the guy on the right here for my bonus action. With Beast Strike.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, cool. Bam. Maybe, perhaps the curse shall end. Oh yes, plus 4, 18.
That is a hit.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and roll damage.
But that's back to an 8. 3, it's 7.
7 points, bites into the leg, dragging partially down to the ground this guard, still up in front of him, but badly damaged. That is the guard's turn. These guys are gonna roll on you, Kattigan, with advantage. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Does a 17 hit?
It does.
You take 4 points of damage from one of their swords lashing out. Another one is going to swing on Thimble. That is a hit, Thimble. You take 7 points of damage.
Oh wait. You're okay though.
Yeah.
That is going to be Tyranny's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast poison spray at the guard right in front of me.
Hell yeah! You go ahead and cast poison spray. Go ahead and roll an attack.
19.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. D12.
And okay, yeah. 2. I like, Octus's mouth opens like, horizontally, like hamburger style.
You see the guard goes, "My lord, what is wrong?" As poison sprays out, surrounding him. You see, as it fills this sort of poisonous acidic mist, melting his skin. He's still up. Any bonus actions from Tyranny?
Nope. Okay. Wait, well, no.
Taylor, that's your turn.
Oh, it's back to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Is that a guard?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll turn and swing away at him.
Go for it. Give me an attack roll.
You can do it.
I do have a heroic inspiration, by the way.
Oh
no.
That I'll use in this novel. I'm gonna use it.
What's happening?
I need you to know that I want this to happen.
Well, I know.
And unfortunately,
I feel it. I feel
I don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Taylor, you wheel around, swinging out in this moment. I think feeling the reeking poison of that knight's blade in your body still, and looking out, this guard wheels around. As you miss to connect, you see he sees an opening, and he is going to cock his spear back, and on his turn is going to be ready to attack Wick on the ground.
I'd use this opportunity to try and level up, but I fucking suck so much that I don't do anything.
I keep forgetting.
This is an ideal environment for us.
Yeah, I should be. I just have to roll over a 7.
Got this.
Or, I don't know, that's the highest I've rolled. I should.
Wick, you are still at 0, but stabilized, feeling great. Thimble, it is your turn.
Okay. How many guards are left?
Only 3.
Okay, any of them damaged already?
Yes, this one right in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it.
That is a 22.
That is a hit.
11 plus 6.
17?
Yeah.
He is dropped to the ground, dead. There are 2 left. You have another attack.
Okay. The other one.
Thimble's just hitting. Thimble's just hitting. It's just connecting.
17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll.
9 points of damage on that one.
9, got it. That one was, I believe, badly injured by Kattigan and drops as well. There's one guard left over by Tayor. Any bonus actions from you?
Man,
I mean, you basically platinumed this whole thing. Figure what you haven't killed.
But I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna land on Wick's chest.
Okay. You land on Wick's chest.
Must be Tyranny
Just
again.
Kattigan, that is your turn.
And there's only that one guard.
That one guard left.
From my vantage point here, can I see the visage of the dropped body that the big guy had?
Not from this vantage point, no.
I think I broke the chair. In excitement.
I think you did.
And is that guard still cocked back to stab him, or is that guy dead?
The guy is still cocked back to stab Wick.
Okay.
I just forgot about that one.
All right, come on. I'll make my way to Wick.
Okay.
And then I will. This is my last spell slot. I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Hey. Go ahead. 2d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
All right. First one, 5. Second one, 1. 6 plus 2 is 8.
8.
Hey. But.
What?
But. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's.
Well, at least he can.
Yeah. He can do stuff. He can do stuff.
I can roll.
Immediately after Kattigan goes, any bonus actions from you?
No.
Immediately after Kattigan goes, you are still prone, and you are hit for 8 points of damage. As this guy thuds with a spear into your chest, trying to being like, if I die, I will kill a great lord. And thuds a spear into your side. You take 8 points of damage. You're not down again.
I am.
You are? No, how much did you heal? You did.
I 8.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly 8.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
You're back. I've got you.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Tyranny, that is your turn.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any healing left, though?
That was my last.
Do we have any healing potions?
No.
We have an egg.
No.
Makes me sick.
Don't you have lay on hands? You used
He
it
used it
all
all
on
on
yourself?
I did.
You didn't leave 1 point
No.
for other people?
No.
Are you now rolling?
Tyranny, it is your turn. There's one guard left. He just stabbed your boss. He's back to making death saves.
You're back to making death saves?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick incantation and pray to Papa Ksharavi, and I am going to level up and take a feat of lucky.
Okay, great. I love that.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Oh.
Hell yes. Hell yeah, you take the lucky feat. You have new hit points. What was that to do with your action?
Okay, I would like to help Wick.
Okay, copy that.
And I'd like to give the knight the finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's Octus doing that, by the way. That's a finger.
You give the help action. Incredible. Tayor, that is your turn.
I'm swinging.
You're gonna hit him. You're gonna get him.
It's a 19.
19
Yes.
does it.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll damage.
This is also a smite.
Great.
Because it's the next
Full frustration.
fucking 9 years ago. I rolled. No, but I have reckless attacker, so I'm gonna re-roll that
Yes.
damage dice
my
for
God.
3. Fuck you, ass.
And smite is 2d8.
It's 5, 2d8,
Okay.
13 plus 6, 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Tayor, this is the last opponent on the battlefield. How do you want to do this?
I cry, my lion tears cry, and my opponent feels so bad for me that he falls over out of shame.
Your flail thunders down into the head of this guard. The last guard falls. Fire is raging in the other room along the cart. The horse is screaming to get out. We are out of combat After your turn, Teor, I'm going to need a death saving throw from Wicander Halevar. You'll roll with advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It did. It served him well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just not a 1.
That's a natural 20.
Thank you, Dark Horse.
Thank you, Dark Horse Wine.
That's crazy.
I'm going to say on a natural 20, Wick, you regain a single hit point. You are moved aloft as wings of light once again grow from your back. Angelic blood streaking down your face. Your clothing is wet, stuck to you, just full blood. Everything about you feels cold and wet with your own blood as you float up, and your hand almost feels like helium, just like it lifts up, and as it does, all of the fire is recalled from the wagon into your hand on that nat 20 death saving throw.
Whoa.
Floating there, wings out. You said wings?
Wings made of light.
And you were on my chest.
I was on your chest.
I'm looking at another winged creature. Thimble, we are the same. You and I.
Every time I start to like you, just a little bit.
No. I fly backwards 5 feet.
Teor, exhausted, horrified. There are two, and Thimble and Teor, I will say, you retain these death saving throw failures. You have done what soldiers sometimes do and pushed past something that should have killed you. You should have died in this dungeon. Whether you are of a conviction in the supernatural of this world that you have earned some place in life that you perhaps should not have, or maybe a more rational examination, which is just you are rattled, blood-soaked, and no longer making sound decisions and opening yourself up to a heightened degree of risk. Swaying on your feet in the foggy haze of combat, the last of the fire leaves the cart, illuminating the stone statue on the ground. A face you recognize all too well.
Whoa! Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey folks, that's all for tonight's episode of Critical Role. You'll have to tune in a few weeks to find out what happens to Teor and his brother Sid, who's been turned to stone. Holy smokes, the suspense is killing me. That's all for us here at Critical Role. And as always, is it Thursday yet?
Holy shit!
The saddest part is we don't get to play
anymore. No more other tables.
Fuck, no more other tables. No new tables.
Fuck those tables.
You could just kill them all in like one episode.
Yeah.